Hey. Hey,
Hi.
friends. We got a package.
Package.
We got package. We got, thing, please close, thank you.
No.
We have things on my floor. Hello, friends.
Hi.
And we have a clue word of the day.
Does that warrant a exclamation point hi, or?
No, it's when I,
Okay.
the hello command is when I say hello, but I'm not saying hello to anything in terms of, if I say, oh, hello, Colk, hi, how are you? That doesn't count for the hello command. But if, when I was playing Titanfall yesterday, when I'm, walking into a room and I'm hello? That counts. Because, who the fuck am I saying hello to? Nothing.
I mean, Elf's still saying hi to the wall. So.
I could.
Every time.
Julie! Hello, how are you?
It's a Julie.
I know Yolf and Adrian are lurking and in Twitch mod jail at the moment for some reason.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
I don't know what they did.
Was it me?
No. No,
Was it me?
Yolf texted or said at 6:27, so about a half hour ago, lurk, yes, topping the cake with this tonight, Twitch, great. Anyway, probably just gonna lurk for tonight, to be honest, so Twitch is probably giving him trouble. And then, Yolf, or Adrian,
Don't die.
I'm trying not to. Adrian seems to also be in Twitch jail at the moment.
Uh-oh. Colk's here. Suzi, be careful with that band hammer.
As well. This is bad.
Watch where you swing that.
Mary and Suzi, thank you for the first and second, respectively, even though technically you're already here.
We just wanted to be double here, you know.
Yes.
Ed!
Ed, hello. We're opening package from Suzi the Nose. Boop.
Yes.
Suzi the Nose. Wait, new voices? Yes, I have Mary the Suzi and Suzi the Mary with me. Because that's how it's showing up on my Discord extension right now, as your,
We're each other.
names for the Discord server. We must see the boys! We will momentarily see the boys, or see whatever the fuck is in here. This came all the way from the UK.
Yes, it did.
It did. It traveled
a long way.
It traveled across the land, searching far and wide. So tonight, what we're going to be doing is we're going to open the mail, and then we are going to be finishing the tier listing stream. We are, I believe, at the letter P. Yes, we are at the letter P. We got a little over halfway, and then we started to pewter out. But 3 hours should be enough time for us to get through the rest of the games and then make tweaks with the thing. Yes, I did keep this open to not lose my spot. So it has been taking a valuable tab up on my Google browser.
That's the waddle.
So what is tier listing? So tier listing can be a lot of things. It's basically when you take a group of things that are related or that can be not related, and you tier list them in a certain way. So once we get into it, then I'll explain a little bit more about my method to my madness. But we Mary and I, as a sub goal in another for another subathon, we tier listed all of my fictional husbands. So yeah, it's ranking. So we ranked all of my fictional husbands on how much I love them. So you can tier list based on anything. You could tier list on you can I want to rank all of the musicals I've seen and tier list them into the order that I love them the most. Well, when we get into it, you'll see on the website that I use, blah blah blah. It's popular, but not that popular, I think.
It's mediocre.
It's a 3 at best. It's a C tier at least.
Maybe. Perhaps. Tier list the Barbie movies. Wow.
I have not seen the Barbie movies. Oh!
Neither
I've
have
seen
I.
people tier list the Barbie movies. I mean, hey, anyone can tier list anything. Glow's been talking to me about what they want to do for their, streamiversary / birthday stream. And they were thinking of, like, oh, maybe, like, I can tier list, like, these characters in, like, they want to do, like, a wacky tier list of, like, I want to tier list, like, the Professor Layton characters based on what they would put on a sandwich, or, like, what they would, put on toppings of pizza. And I'm like, I love that, but I hate that at the same time. Like, cat trying to eat my toast? Oh, no. That is tragic.
Oh, no.
That is
Kiddo,
tragic.
why?
I was about to say eat the cat, but not the toast. And then I just thought, wait, no, don't do that.
Susie, no.
Alright, so we're gonna open
Susie,
this.
yes.
Susie, no.
I would do this the more neat way, but I'm just gonna cut the top off.
In all fairness.
That just
No,
reminds me. My family gives me so much shit because every time they give me wrapped presents, I'm always so gentle with unwrapping them. Like,
Oh
I will
wait, that's
carefully-
Rylor!
I will carefully
Yes, it
peel off the tape and like
Yes.
unwrap it.
That's Rylor!
Yes,
Susie,
that's
can you
true.
remind me to, you put that in our server to remind me to add that?
Oh, that he's a gentle unwrapper.
Yes, he's very
Yes,
much a
he
gentle
is.
Oh, we got the butterflies again! Yay! But he's very much a gentle unwrapper because, like, he's, like, very much like himself, he's very fragile. So he's, like, very, like, carefully, like, he's very meticulous and, like, robotic in the sense of, like, he wants to, like, take it apart. Because, like, he's like, oh, like, you can reuse the wrapping paper in the boxes. So he, like, carefully, like, will, like, surgically remove the tape and, like, unfold everything. Would 60 rip a present open? I think he would. Yeah, definitely.
Yes,
He-
definitely
Dep-
would.
Yeah, if it's, like, from one of his boyfriends, like, he would be, like, he would still rip it open, but with more care to it.
Yeah, during the
Um,
Christmas Eve dinner, my aunt gave me a Christmas card, and I was just like carefully peeling it open. She's like, "You can just rip it open, you know?" I'm like, but I
No.
want to be gentle." I've always been that way. I think maybe like when I was a kid, I used to rip them open, but like as I got older, I'm just like,
Well,
must be careful.
Lovingly destroyed. That
Yeah.
is a good term to use for it, Cole. Yes. Alright.
See, Mary just gets excited, and he's just like, I want to unwrap this now.
Yeah, he's like a child at Christmas. Like, because children
really
usually,
is.
like, unwrap things, like, haphazardly, not really caring for what's in it. Alright.
Mary's
I
like the Nintendo 64 child.
Oh my
yes. Alright, I feel the thing. I feel the thing.
You feel the thing? There's the
Flat boys!
God. Oh my
They're
goodness.
flats! They're flats! Oh my goodness, we must save them. We must
Save them, please.
We must save them. Save the fish. Save the Connors.
They were part of my because I didn't send this until I think like a week after getting them. I wanted,
Yeah.
like,
Cause you got them really like late. You were like, when the fuck are they showing up?
yeah,
Susie become rabid.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and I asked Susie, like, I didn't ask Susie, but I like heavily implied like these aren't on the US Amazon store, but they're on the UK store.
Yeah, because I own 2 of them myself.
Beanie Boy!
I know, he's so cute.
Oh my god, they're gonna go with Hajime! Oh my goodness, they're gonna I have to reorganize that shelf now. Cause now I need to
my
add
corners are currently on my bed.
Oh my goodness, I love Oh my god, can his jacket come off? No.
Yes, well, kinda.
I mean, you could
they
like if you
sometimes-
rip the seam, you can.
Yeah. I mean, there's times where Connor just migrates off my bed, and then I go to pick him up, and-
Also, is like, why are his
Long
pants
story.
so short? Is he wearing shorts?
I think so.
Like, why are the pants so short and they're sewn so high up? Like, why is he wearing shorts? Okay.
Cute. They're
Don't
really
shave him
cute.
for his fashion sense. He wanted to wear shorts.
Yeah.
Alright. And then
Oh, here comes
regular Con. Oh my god, you are
Aw.
so flat, my guy. Eh. Eh. Eh.
Who dares call me?
Not me.
I don't
I mean,
know.
you're in a call with me.
Hang on 1 second.
It
Capris,
was us.
summer fashion. Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah, that's the boys. But yeah, sometimes they migrate off my bed, and then I go to pick them up, and both of them are just losing their clothing, and I'm like, I didn't cause this.
Connor saw teens wearing shorts in winter and thought everyone did that. Oh my god, he would?
Oh my god, you would, yes.
I remember in 5th grade, so like when we were like 10, 11 years old, there was a guy who got in trouble for wearing shorts to school one day because it was like 0 degrees outside and 0 Fahrenheit outside, so below freezing, very below
Jesus.
freezing. So he got in trouble for it, but he wore shorts like literally every day. But we
no.
have the boys. Let me see if I can stand them up in the
I'm
corner.
so happy they made them to you because they sell on the Amazon in UK Amazon. And of course, my mum for Christmas she purchased them for me, and I intercepted them, and I was like, no, mum, they're not for Christmas. They're for right now.
They are right now.
They are mine.
Like they are my
So,
comfort. Didn't you hold Connor
I
when we did
did.
Doki Doki?
I did, because back then I didn't have Beanie Connor. Beanie Connor, I think, came like a couple of days later after Doki Doki. So yes, there's a picture of me on Twitter holding the normal Connor beanie.
Oh, they fell
I'm
over?
here for Doki Doki. They do that a lot.
My
That's
my
alright.
half brother called me. He needed a
Oh,
ride
bless.
because he clocked off work. He's got no ride.
Oh,
I
bless
tried.
him.
I
They're
tried my best.
fine.
They're just a little slumpy.
I tried my best.
He's traveled over 3,000 miles. He's going to be tired.
He's very tired. He's very, very tired. But I know there's other things in here. I'm gonna...
There is.
Oh my god, there's a card.
Yes,
Oh my god, there's Pokemon cards.
Yes, Pokemon cards. You can unpack
My
some
goodness,
Pokemon
I
if
got
you
everything out of here? Yes, I did. Alright, go bye. Go in the trash.
want. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There's also a sandwich bag full of cards.
Oh my god, I thought there was an orange cat on your piano bench. Oh no! No. That's just Pete the opossum hiding behind a beanie at the moment.
Oh my god, I see it now. I can't see it. Is that a cat? Oh my god, you have legs?
I may or may not have legs. I may or may not be wearing Star Wars sweatpants. It's Cozy Thursday, alright? Like, here. Let's
Streamers
put
have
Pete in the
legs?
beanie. Come here. I mean, I might have to wear the beanie later depending on, how shit my hair looks in about an hour and a half. Alright, ta-da!
Oh god bless him.
He's wearing a beanie now. Looks like he's in a bag.
Such a cutie.
Ooh, you sent me 2 Pokemon packs. I'm not gonna open
brought-
these because we have loose cards to look at.
We do.
Curly,
I,
ask Susie, what did you do? What did you send?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It was such a long time ago. It was last year.
It was last year. I saw Dratini. Yes, Dratini on top. A little baby.
I made sure Tristina was on top. A lot of them are my doubles, and there is some
Yes.
hollow in there as well. So, oh my god, yes, Ed.
6 Mr. Mimes and a thick Charizard.
Is that real? Is
that
real,
real?
Amelia? No, it's not real, Amelia. Stop.
Ooh, we got a reverse holo Toxicroak.
Yes. That was one of my because and I went, oh yes, you can have that.
My biggest issue, always calling,
Ooh, Hisuian Bravery I do not have yet. So
I
thank
keep
you.
calling her Emily for some reason. I know it's Amelia, and I keep calling her Emily.
Ah,
I'm like, why?
card! Come back.
Why?
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Hi, Ellie.
Oh, whoa, Ellie? Oh, well, hot
Ellie?
cross buns? Oh, well, we'll do that.
Whoa. B-A-G, B-A-G.
Thank you for the cards.
Is it then G-G-A? No, it isn't.
B-A-G, B-A-G, G-G-G-G-A-A-A-A-B-A-G.
B-A-G. Yeah. Oh my god, primary school flashbacks.
Alright, I'm
Yes,
gonna do it
letter.
from here.
Or as I called it, the bag song when I was little.
Let's get the bag! I mean, you could literally do the song in, like, any key, as long as it's the first 3 notes of that key. But still. Well, hello, Ellie. Welcome on in. I'm not gonna read the card aloud, but I will open it now.
Yeah, there's some sappy shit in there. You don't want to read that.
What, you want me to burn it? I will show the front of the card. It pretty. There's birds on it. We like our burbs.
It was meant to be for Christmas, but you know, it's a new year, so Happy New Year.
The only thing better than a bird
I see you smiling.
Uh-oh.
Lots of boas!
What did I write? I forgot what I wrote.
Too gray. Season's greetings. Lots of boas. Lots of love, Suzi. And then there's sappy shit on the other side, so I'm not gonna read that aloud. But
All the bottle waters.
All the bottle waters.
But yes. I don't think they're sparrows.
One is a...
They're finches.
blue tit, I believe.
They're finches.
I think one's a blue tit. I'm not quite sure.
It literally says on the back,
Bruh.
Winter Feed, Bullfinches, and Honeysuckle Seeds by Dick Twinney.
Oh,
Dick.
dick.
But yes, thank you, Suzi. It took a little bit to get here, but it's okay.
Just like Dick Simmons.
Yes, Captain Dick Simmons, my favorite.
It reminds me of, I've told Gray and a lot of, I think some Zenlings this, but I used to have a doctor called Richard Cockshot. Take that in how you would like.
That's the name I would regret living with.
Mr. Dick
Also-
drew some nice tits for us.
I'm not gonna lie, he was pretty fucking hot as well, so...
I might turn my camera a little bit so we can see both boys.
Turn.
Alright.
Oh, we get
Remind me to fix this after stream.
Okay.
Alright. Maybe. Oh, and you can kind of see Pete in the background too, depending on how I have my chair and arm, which is funny.
Pete's just chilling out.
Pete's
having the time of his life.
vibing. It's a chill stream. We're vibing. Alright. So let's get into tier listing. Alright. Please don't judge my tabs at the top. I mean, y'all
I'm
shouldn't.
gonna judge your tabs.
I mean, we got Dylan Hollis. We got 9-inch
yeah.
boxers because I want boxers.
Okay, fair enough.
I have a shopping bag for shoes from Macy's that I was going to get on sale on Christmas Eve, but then the store didn't have them, so I was going to order them online, but then the price went up from $75 to $95. I'm like, all right, fine, it's still a discount, and now they're back at full price, so I am waiting. Because I am not buying a pair of men's nicest dress shoes for $135 when I saw them on discount for $75. No, we don't work like that.
Not in this economy.
Then new tab,
Sometimes in
and then
economy.
tier listing, and then closed caption, and then new tab.
Oh god, the Chuck E. Cheese advertisement.
Oh my god.
Do you know the last time I went to a Chuck E. Cheese was?
That was
I think
Chuck
my-
E. Cheese?
I think my sister was still in diapers last time I went to a Chuck E. Cheese. Probably even before that.
Oh my goodness.
I went to a Chuck E. Cheese when I was very small, Murmur. Very, very small.
When you were baby murmur.
It was
I had a... was it me or a friend?
Oh my.
I think it was either myself... I think it was myself who had my 5th birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh.
See,
I don't
was
remember
lucky-
anything. I remember, like, we were sitting down to have pizza, and, like, we were up and dancing, and I'm like, I don't dance. What the fuck is happening? I don't know.
Ugh.
I love the
See,
ski.
with the UK, you don't get that shit. Also, you're getting a lot of vitamin adverts. Are you okay?
I don't know what the fuck this has been listening on me on. I don't know.
To be fair,
I promise I do sleep at night. Like,
you sleep more than I do.
I do.
Suzi with her 5-hour nap. She's at a
Are we gonna judge me based on my advertisement this website is giving me? Like,
I mean, you had cat food a while ago, and I was like, you
but
don't.
like I don't have
cat.
cats. I live vicariously through all my friends who have cats.
And apparently you like Sargento cheese.
The ads. I do love Sargento cheese. I used to buy those balance breaks for when I was student teaching because I would get hungry in between like my first 2 lesson slots. But like I can't have a full meal because like I only have like 3 minutes in between, so I just snack. Sleep never heard of it. You ever fall asleep in your dream while sleeping? That's how I trick myself to sleep. That's honestly how I trick myself to sleep. Like if I'm tired, if I convince myself that I'm tired in my dream
Grace!
Hey Grace! Hello! Look, we have boys.
Yes.
Oh.
We have boys.
I sent boys from the UK over to
Boys
the US.
from the UK. From the UK. And then Pete the Opossum in the background, but we don't care about him.
You know what?
No, we
I
love him.
should have packed you a bottle of water.
I was half expecting a Dratini.
To be fair, if I had a spare one, I would have given you a spare Dratini.
You gave the spare to the Deckarts, which is fair. Which is very
I
fair.
would be scared if I ever got a bottle of water from you, all the way that took like 4 or 5 months to get here. I'd be like, this is a bioweapon I'm tossing.
Hi, Mary! Here's a bottle of water!
I don't want your bottle of water.
I think I would be... I'm sorry, my resolution is bad. Who the boys? Oh! I will show. We have Connor, and then Beanie Connor.
Suzi, on my main screen, your Deckard heart did not load, so it's just a Deckard heart just bleeding into Grace's message.
No! I love my boys. I'd be surprised if it didn't explode at some point from the change in pressure while being shipped. Oh yeah, that is fair. Because like food and stuff has to be like more carefully shipped.
Oh, God.
Maybe it was a good idea I didn't pack the Terry's chocolate orange. I wouldn't want that exploding in the middle
Well,
of the
I think the orange would have been fine because it's food and not a liquid in a concealed container. It's like what happens when you freeze soda in a pressurized bottle and then try to de-thaw it because the pressure changes because the actual temperature changes.
Actually,
though.
So
It could melt. It could melt.
Get recommendations for a family that likes to react to things all like American, and they're from like New Zealand. And people actually ship them over like a bunch of chips and whatnot. So there are some things you can ship overseas.
Yeah,
there's.
I forget who. Was it? I think it's Skinny Bees on Deckart's channel who sends them Tim Tams.
Yes, Kate from Australia.
Yes, who sends them Tim Tams.
Kate.
You need a Nines one. I do.
I
do.
I have searched for a Nines plushie in that form, but there isn't.
No, if there was a Nines plushie, then I would need a Ryland plushie. But that would probably need to be custom made. That would need to be custom made.
Since we mentioned Nines, can I just tell you a real quick dream I had recently after rereading our Camp AU? So I had a dream that Connor and Niles got into a heated debate, and Sam was just like, "Don't hit him, Connor. Don't hit him." And Connor goes to walk away, spins around, whap right in the face, and fixes his collar and walks away.
Love that.
And he just holds up his hands like, worth it.
Because I think also in like the Deckard games, I think it's G who sends like Chris Terry's chocolate oranges as well. Because Chris was like, "I've got Terry's chocolate orange that I still need to eat." She's like, "I should have one of those to Gray," but no, my
Bye, Grace. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate you.
Bye.
I shipped a can of soda to a friend once, but that was only to Ohio, so not too far. It luckily didn't explode. That's fair. Yeah, she feeds Amelia's addiction. I mean, Tim Tams are delicious. I mean, I've never had a friend in Australia who could send me Tim Tams, so I've never had Tim Tams before. But anyway, back to the tier listing camera.
Oh, well.
So this
apparently Australians hate American coffee. Just saying that.
I mean, I don't drink coffee, but
I've heard that American coffee is very, very shit.
I mean,
I've had Starbucks, so it is pretty shit.
I don't drink coffee, so I can't. Apparently,
I mean, the closest thing I get to coffee is like a Java chip frap from Starbucks. But like, it has caffeine. I don't know if it's like actual coffee, but it has caffeine.
A frappuccino normally has coffee in it, so yes, it does have coffee.
I don't consider it coffee, for the record.
Okay,
fair enough.
Okay, so hello, this is the tier list. So we have, close I get our monsters. I don't drink energy drinks. I don't drink soda. I don't drink energy drinks. I don't drink most juices. I don't drink alcohol. I'm pretty plain. I drink mochas from Starbucks, but only has a shot of coffee at most. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But this is the tier list. So we have, the reason why I have things in 1.5s is like, because like, I don't know, I feel like just 1 through 5 whole number wise is just like, there's too much room for like discrepancy like in between the numbers. So I like having the 1.5s as well, and also because like on rank 1 they do this is their ranking system as well. So we go all the way from 1 to 5. So obviously 5 is GOAT game of the year. Like there may be a flaw or two, but like the flaws are pretty small and insignificant into the grand scheme of things. And then 4-star is Brendan's questline from Cyberpunk. We love Brendan. We hate the ending. So, like, there's some things we don't like about it, but it's still a pretty good experience overall. We still got a nice bell curve going. We do, because the 3.5 expanded outward here. So, yeah. 3-star is Kara. Kind of bland in the middle. Don't really lean one way or the other. Like, Kara's just kind of there. Like, Kara...
That's why Detroit Become Human is in 4.5, by the way, because of Kara.
Yes, because Kara. Not enough Connor. Alice was too cold.
Unless you play it my way.
Yeah, unless you play it Suzi's way, where you kill them off at the first possible moment. So... Kara is like... Great that she's there, but, like, at the same time, like, her part kind of sucks. In my opinion. 2-star is Broken Pieces ending. More questions than answers. Not the best overall experience. Could have probably been better not playing it, but, like, it's not the end of the world. The some parts are still enjoyable, but, like, it's not the best. And then 1-star is Aiden's beard from Watch Dogs Legion. We absolutely hate the beard from Watch Dogs Legion. Hi Peachy, welcome on in. Thanks for being here. I'm doing okay. I'll be sort of half lurking, by the way, drawing as I listen. Are you drawing the boy? Suzi! Thank you for gifting us a subby wubby to Peachy Weechy. So that means you get a sound alert, and I don't know if you'll hear it on my thing.
I did, because I heard as soon as I retire.
Oh, okay. Great.
We'll.
You get a thing, and here's the thing.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Oh, we got thank you, Lieutenant.
Oh, I didn't hear that time. I heard...
It might be because it's coming from Stream Deck and not through...
Yes, the sound
OBS.
Took me 5 chapters to get, and about, I think it was 2 hours.
Wait, Fallout New Vegas is a 1. What did you do? I did not enjoy it. Mary was with me for one of the streams at least, and I was not having a fun time. It just didn't hit. We can always talk more at the end of like why we ranked certain games where they are. But for now, we should start because we have a lot of other games to get to.
Also, enjoy your lurk, Coke.
Yes, enjoy the lurk. Have fun drawing the boy.
Yes.
I'm very excited to see how that ends. Alright, so first game we're starting off with today is Payday 2. This is a game that Ryan gifted me, like, over a year ago. a year and a half ago, because this is back when we were dating. It's basically like a cross between Hitman and Watch Dogs, in a sense, where like you go and like you rob places and whatnot. Apparently there's a story to it. I did not get that far enough into the game to find the story. Hello, Evan. I know Evan cannot hear me. Weapon! Yay! We love Weapon! I don't know if either of you have played Payday 2.
I've watched a friend play Payday 2, and I quite enjoyed it, because I believe they played like a Christmas map, and the music that was playing in the background was just absolute banging, and I loved it.
Hey, Combat, welcome on in. You are not late. You are always right on time.
Hey, Combat. So yeah, Payday 2 for me was an experience just watching my friends play it, and I had quite a lot of fun watching them play. So it's something I probably would play myself, but maybe if I had fun.
Yeah, like it was like I only really played it when I was playing with Ryan. Like I didn't play it on my own. Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 3 because I feel like I don't know enough. Like, it's not good or bad, in my opinion, right now, because I haven't played enough of the campaign to, like, rank it higher. But, like, I don't remember, like, having, like, a lot of fun to the point where I'm like, yeah, let me rank it higher.
Completely fair.
Like, I ranked Outer Wilds higher, but that's because, like, even though the story scared me, I still really enjoyed my experience with the game, and the graphic style was really fun. Yeah. So, like, that's just a difference in it. Alright, next game is PC Building Sim. The first one, not the second one. I don't have the second one.
Okay, sounds, interesting.
You literally sit in a shop and build PCs and take requests. It's fun as, like, a simulator. I remember, like, there was a period, I think it was, not this past summer, I think summer of 2021, where I was, playing, I think I played 3 days straight of the game. Because I was like, oh my god, this is so cool! But it definitely does get repetitive over time, and I wonder if the second game builds on it. And also, you have to, like, get DLC in order to, like, get, like, better parts and whatnot.
Yeah.
And, like, there's achievements associated with the DLC, paid DLC, which always, like...
Oh, boy.
It rubs me the wrong way. Because, like, when I try to 100% a game, I don't want to be paywalled. Like, I can't 100% a game because I don't have the DLC for it. Like, especially if it's not free DLC. Like, free DLC is different.
It's like when you play, like, a game and then it has multiplayer achievements and you just go, no.
You mean Halo?
Like,
you mean Halo?
There's other games like that as well.
Halo probably has, like, at least 75 multiplayer achievements, probably, if you're looking at Master Chief Collection for PC, which Master Chief Collection for PC has 700 total achievements.
Oh, fucking hell.
Even Mary hasn't completed them all.
I wouldn't expect Mary to.
Yeah, no, the ones I'm missing from Master Chief Collection, back by the way, are Lasso for Halo 1 and 2, and Reach, and the rest are all matchmaking, I think.
Oh my gosh. See, like, Portal 2, I love Portal 2, but it has co-op achievements, and some of them are absolute asses to get, because you need, like, fresh new players sometimes, you need, to do certain things with RNG, and it's just like, I really want to 100% complete this, but I can't.
Have you seen how ridiculously hard Halo 2 Lasso can be?
No, no, I have not, but you've said that Halo 2 is the hardest Halo game. Like, just, period.
Regret and Gravemind are two of the hardest missions, and Regret alone can take you upwards to 2 to 3 hours to complete. You have to use a glitch to even kill Regret on Lasso. And Gravemind can take you upwards from 5 to 8 hours, depending on how well you know it. If you So, some have gotten so good at running Halo 2 that they can actually complete the whole thing on last under 3 hours. That is not me. That is not me.
Okay, I will help anyone who wants to do Portal co-op achievements. I will also yes to that request, because I also do need to complete Portal 1 and 2 achievements.
Where is my...
Edward says, my cat is under my chair attacking the back of my slippers. Oh goodness. I heard Halo Curse Edition is good. Mary, I think, has at least seen it. I don't know if you've played it.
I have seen Halo Combat Evolved Curse. I am preparing to play Halo 3 Curse. It's gonna be an
She's
adventure.
Preparing. She has to mentally prepare herself for this.
It's so funny because the energy sword is a giant boxing glove.
So,
love that.
For Colt and Gray, the one achievement I am missing from Portal 2 is I need to introduce somebody into Portal 2. I think that's the achievement I am missing.
Oh goodness. So can I just get it on my Switch?
I wish. I wish it was.
Wait, isn't it on Switch?
It is on Switch, and I have played through it. I played through it last year when it came out, because as soon as it came out, I was like, oh my god, hello, Portal 2 is on Switch, and so is Portal, but I was more interested in Portal 2.
That's a stupid achievement.
It is a really stupid achievement. It's the last achievement I need for Portal 2, and then I have a complete... I have like 300 hours in Portal 2, and I just really want that achievement. Because it is one of my favourite games. It's what got me back to the gaming score back in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
Where I was 13? Yeah, I was 13.
Also, hi Zeno, welcome on in. I just joined and saw you put the first Life is Strange above the other two. I respectfully very strongly disagree. I am curious, Zeno, to know what your ranking is for the 3 Life is Strange. 3? Well, technically there's 4. Because there's Life is Strange 1, Life is Strange 2, Before the Storm, and True Colors. So, like, what's your proposed order and why, Zeno? I'm curious. Because, like, this is not, like, set in stone. This is just, like, me, like, word vomiting and, like, oh, this goes here, I think. Like, there's games that I'm definitely, like, yeah, that's a 5, or, like, yeah, that's a 1. Suzi, are you okay? Abhoy the lurk, I stole cab not sp3 papa, and I spat on my monitor. Sp3 papa.
I am not okay. Listen, one of my nails is really, really long, so when it gets really long, I struggle to type on my phone.
Also, Echo, thank you for the lurk, friend. And Peachy as well, thank you. Appreciate, okay.
Listen, are you okay?
Nah.
I don't think any of us have ever been okay.
Nah.
We've never been okay.
I'm gonna learn, but I'm so happy to be here with my homies. Thank you, Peachy, appreciate you. Edward says they've never played Portal, so that is an option.
That is an option.
Yeah, I'm still yet to play. I eventually do have to play Portal.
You've never... What?
Oh my god, Mary, if you ever get Portal 2...
No, Mary's mine. I am staking ownership and claiming this.
That's the achievement.
No, you can take Edward. Is that fair?
Fine, I suppose.
I feel like I've just been put up for, like,
adoption.
Yeah, I've been put up for auction. It's like, I'm here, the baby murmur who has never played Portal ever. And Suzi goes, I'm gonna bet. And Gray's like, no, I'm betting
$5
on the baby murmur.
Thing is, Gray would outbet me in an auction, that's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, I just opened up another credit card. I could use it. I feel like I'm being sold to One Direction.
Oh my god. Is that what we are now?
I don't know.
No direction.
In my opinion, Life is Strange 2 is the best, then True Colors, then the first one. Oh, that's an interesting order. I didn't like Life is Strange 2 mainly because, like, Not because of the themes. I think the themes were very, very important in the game because it talked about racism and oh fuck, I think Sean was the main, like, the older brother's name. I think it was Sean. Like dealing with like sexuality and like coming of age. I just didn't like that baby kid brother's ability. I forgot his name, I'm so sorry. Like the only consequence for using his power is the consequence of using his power. So like the social situations that would occur because of him using the ability, which to me was just like, that's lacking. Like it's not a good enough reason, in my opinion. Life is Strange 1, I really enjoyed again, and that might also be because it was sentimental and like I grew up on it. Like that was probably one of my like, is Life is Strange considered a AAA game? First one, or is it an indie, or is it technically considered indie?
It depends on the company that made it.
Don't Nod and Square Enix.
Square Enix would consider AAA.
Yeah.
Okay, so like that was one of the first AAA games that I played. And I think like I also related to like the fact that like this was like I played this like in high school when I was like, oh yeah, I'm bi-curious. Foreshadowing here. I didn't actually want to use the full label in high school, so like I think I was able to relate a little bit better to the character. And then True Colors is like very like close, and again like this is just like I might change the rankings like around a little bit. Like I think I might swap True Colors and Life is Strange. Like I think I might put True Colors at 4.5. I don't know yet. But anyway, back to PC Building Sim. I had fun with the game because it did teach me a little bit about what the process of building a computer. But it does get very repetitive very fast. But I think I would definitely put it above like 911 Operating Sim and Capybara Spa. But I don't think it's not good enough to be Brendan's questline. It's better than Kara, but not as good as Brendan.
Everything's better than Kara.
Alright, Phasmophobia is next.
Ook.
For me, it's a 2. I'm debating putting it at a 1.5, actually. I think I might put it at 1.5. I don't know. It's just the horror thing for me.
I was about to say, you spent a whole minute-ish in the house. The ghost said boo, said hi, and then you just ran out screaming. That was great, by the way.
Did we stream that, or was that off camera?
We were trying to stream it. We were in Tanglewood. You literally went into the foyer. The ghost did a ghost event, said hello by appearing, and you ran out screaming like, nope, 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 nope. I am done. And that was the end of the Phasmophobia adventure.
Yeah, and you gifted me that game too, and I felt so bad. I was like, I can't.
It's okay. I mean, to be honest, if it was like year 1 Phasma, there's literally 0 to be scared of because you know when the ghost can actually hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a fucking crapshoot. Hey, is the ghost gonna hurt me? Fuck if I know.
Do you still play as often as you used to?
I do. Usually with friends, though.
Gotcha. That's fair. That's fair. I can imagine in single player it gets, especially with like all the new stuff that they added, that it gets very tedious.
If you want to see, as just a recommendation, if you want to see people play solo, Ventex or InSim do play it solo.
I've seen InSim play it, and he's insane.
That's how you pronounce his name?
Yeah, InSim.
I've been pronouncing it in my head Insime for the past how many years?
And so his name, interestingly enough, came because I guess he was biology, some biology class he really liked, and it came from like symbiosis or something like that.
Oh.
So yeah.
Okay.
That's how he came up with his tag.
Cool. An appropriate response to seeing you go, see, Julie agrees with me. Thanks, Julie.
Oh,
Thanks for making me feel seen.
We all love Sickle Granny, come on.
Yeah, so it's going 1.5 mainly because of, like, the horror aspect, and I just did not have a fun time. But, like, not as a worse time as Halo Combat Evolved, because that game just made me fucking rage.
Actually, real quick. I just want to bring this up because I just remember this. So Phasmophobia actually used to have one scare factor that they removed because apparently it was a glitch. So, if you happen to get a phantom, there was a 1 in 100 chance the phantom would actually turn itself into a player and walk with the players.
What?
Oh my god, that's funny.
And people didn't. Okay, so this was discovered back when Markiplier, Bob, and Wade and Jack used to play it.
Mm-hmm.
They were all in the high school, and Bob or Wade, one of them was out in the truck, and they were in the building yelling at him. Like, what are you doing? Why are you walking around with your light off? And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm out in the van. And then he disappeared right in front of them.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's like, so great.
That was a glitch. I'm like, why did you remove that? That's so good.
It is so good.
Really good.
Yeah, Edward agrees. It's incredible. Yeah.
That was such a... I don't know why DK removed it. Like, he claims it was just a glitch. I'm like, but that's such a good thing to implement.
Coke, why are you giving me big eyes?
Oh, there's the eyes. The eyes be there.
Okay. Next game is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So this is the base Phoenix Wright game. This is the first Phoenix Wright game. Just the glitch story, lol. Oh, you got me excited. I'm just very excited to see Boy. I'm so sorry if I'm coming on too strong. I'm just very excited to see Boy. So this is the first Phoenix Wright game. This is the one with, Mr. Red White and the DLC that took us fucking forever to complete, back when we streamed it with Grant. Spy and TF2 being able to disguise as the other team was originally a glitch too. Oh! I did not know that. I did not know that. Interesting. Coke coming in with the interesting facts. Oh man, I don't know where to put this game. Not at all. I'm so glad you're excited. Yeah, I'm so excited because, like, I don't get art a lot of my Boy. Like, Nunu does my emotes, most of my emotes of Boy. So, like, but I also pay Nunu for those.
We used to have a friend that used to draw our boys, but they've gone on to other things. So
yeah.
When we get art of, like, Ryland, it's just like...
Or Miri. Miri
doesn't get that much art, to be fair, which is fair enough.
I mean, I would if I was able to draw people.
I would if I could draw. But no,
I can draw Pokemon, and that's it.
I would draw if I could draw.
I know what you would draw, Mary.
Don't you shame me.
Locus.
Hey now.
You're an all-star.
This is the equivalent to in Doki Doki where I was telling the one chick in the game to shut up and Suzi was like, okay. I will draw Miri at some point, I promise. Oh, Coke, you sweetie. We don't deserve you.
I wouldn't just draw though, because I draw Felix too, and Washington, and Carolina.
Yes, you do love Carolina very, very much.
I do. She is my favorite redhead.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Not
Suzi?
That's alright.
Suzi, unfortunately, is second place because unfortunately she is not a futuristic badass ass-kicking super soldier.
Carolina is a badass. She do be a badass. In terms of Phoenix, right? I'm not sure where to rank this. Granted, like it does a lot of setup for like future relations with other characters in the game. But like it's overall like just not that memorable. Like I guess a 2.5. I don't know. I think it's a 2.5.
Which is fair.
No, wait. I think it's a 3 because Ace Attorney, Justice for All is a 2.5. Because no, we get the whip cracking prosecutor and then we have the child and I'm like, I don't want the child or the whip cracking prosecutor even though she's kind of hot. gimme Edgeworth. I want Edgeworth and Phoenix to, like, be butting heads in court. Like, no.
I mean, I was playing a lot of Visser Claims to Tail during those streams because they were pretty lengthy and a lot of talking.
Yes,
I just
yes,
remember
they were.
hearing a lot of words.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because it's a lot of talking and stuff. It's like Danganronpa, but Danganronpa had, like, some voice acting. Thank God.
I miss Danganronpa.
Yeah.
I see the next game and I'm actually pretty excited because I do love
Plague Tale or not Plague Tale.
Plague Tale.
Plague Inc.
Squid hard
evolved. I mean, yeah, if you squint hard enough, this is the future of Plague Tale Innocence and Plague Tale Requiem.
I mean, you could probably make a custom Plague in the Plague Inc. Evolved.
You can make custom. I used to play this a lot in high school because it was one of the few games my computer could run.
I used to
and also like it was like it just come out and shit. So I was like, oh hell yeah.
So on my mobile, I own pretty much everything because I pay for everything, and I used to play this whenever my mum was in hospital, and I was just bored out of my freaking mind.
There's so many achievements I need. So many fucking achievements I need.
There's a lot of achievements in that game, and half of them are just like, why do I need to do this brutal?
I still need to be the free. I need to be it as the zombie virus on.
Oh, Necrona is. Oof.
It's so hard.
It is. There's a YouTuber called Lathrix who has done like a lot of Plague Inc. videos, and he has done like 5-star brutal, 5-star. You know, he will walk you through like how to actually methodically complete things in their different difficulty. So I do recommend watching him and his old Plague Inc. videos if you want to know how to complete something on a difficult.
I probably will.
Plague Inc. is great. Yeah,
I 20,000 times, never beat it.
Yeah. Plague Inc. I think for me it was probably end up in the 3.5 just because like are we bowling upstairs? What are we doing? Hello?
Hello?
I just heard like and I'm like, hello? Yeah, I think for me, like, same with, like, PC Building Sim, like, it's a 3.5, there's a lot to do, but it doesn't capture my attention long enough to warrant a 4. But it's better than a 3. Combat is confused. Franziska is my favorite prosecutor from the main games. Granted, I also have not played the third game yet. Grant and I were supposed to play that, and then we took a long hiatus from Phoenix Wright games because my brain needed a mental break.
It was so long.
We still haven't even finished Great Ace Attorney. We're still like in the second game. We haven't finished that shit yet. We haven't finished that fucking trial yet. Or no, did we? I think we did finish that trial because after the trial I was like, I'm done. Break.
I cannot remember. It was a long time ago. It was last year.
Yeah, like Franziska, like I like her. I just prefer Edgeworth as the prosecutor. Personally, like she's still a good character, but like I prefer Edgeworth as the prosecutor.
What about Vampire Daddy?
Oh, Vampire.
Well, he's 3. He's right next to Capybara Spot and Halo 2. Even though we're not ranking them across, we're just putting them in the column. Edgeworth has the Edgeworth has the sexual tension with Phoenix, according to the fandom. Also, yeah, I was wondering what happened to Ace Attorney. Yeah, we're on a indefinite break from the game. I don't know if we'll come back to it. I would like to. We were just playing that game for over a year, and I just kind of needed a break from it. And also, given my work schedule and Grant's work schedule as of right now, as far as I'm aware, the only time he can stream is on Friday nights, and I work in office on Fridays, so that would mean driving home as fast as possible, shoveling food in my mouth, and then streaming, which I'm trying not to do this upcoming semester, because, like, I don't want to have to be rushed to eat food. Like, I want to, like, come home and have time to relax. Now, if I had a half day at work, sure, I'll stream.
Rush eating also isn't good for your tongue.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I can't be rushed to eat.
You'll end up with issues like me where you're just constantly in stomachal pain.
Yeah. So, like, I'm trying not to do that, so, like, there's just conflict there. And also me just getting tired of playing the game. And I want to enjoy it. Because I do like what Great Ace is doing. Especially Great Ace Attorney. I want to be able to enjoy the game and not feel like I'm just playing it to get through it so I could say it's done.
That's completely fair.
So, like, eventually I think it'll come back. I just don't. As of right now, it's indefinitely off the table. Until future notice. Anyway, next game is Planet Coaster.
Oh no, Josh.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. But I think it's also 3.5. I feel like a lot, or maybe not a lot of these sim games, but like the 3 sim games that we just pulled, I think are gonna be 3.5 because like they're interesting and I like them, but they're not games that I can play. Like I can constantly go back to. Like Cyberpunk, like I'll constantly go back and pick it up. Beat Saber, like I'm playing it like at least once a week. So like it's interesting and I like it and I enjoy it, but it's like sometimes it just doesn't grab my attention for long enough to make me keep coming back to it.
That is completely.
Which is unfortunate because it's a cool game, and I do want to like go back to it and play it. But it's just like right now, like just nah. Yeah. Anyway, Plants vs. Zombies.
This game has me so angry at EA.
Why?
Because EA literally...
What can of worms did I just open? Oh my god.
So, my friend wanted me to play this game because he wanted to achievement hunt on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. I knew I had an EA account because I had just played the majority of Dead Space 3 with him, not even a couple months prior. I go to launch the game and EA basically says, sorry, you can't play this, you need to update your credentials because your information has changed. And long story short, basically I had a long conversation with EA's support where they ended up telling me I was basically dumb and didn't know what I was talking about because their stupid system basically reset everything and locked me out of my account. And they could do nothing about it.
We hate that for you.
So I am they literally did everything but call me completely stupid.
Wow.
That's really, really yikes.
I'm like, I'm not the kind of person who's like, I'm gonna have your job, but I seriously hope you get fucking fired because you apparently do not know how to do your job. You are going to mess so many people up. You should not be working this job if you don't know how to do basic customer service, which is the job you signed up for.
Yeah, that's...
So, like, I don't take people's jobs, but you really do not need to have this one. You need to find something else.
Mm-hmm. I love the Plants vs. Zombies soundtrack. I don't remember what it sounds like. I honestly haven't played the game in a really long time. I did watch my mom play it a lot when I was younger, and then I played it on her computer. But, like, I recently got it on Steam, and it is a 2. The fact that the resolution can't be changed to my monitor bugs me so fucking much.
God damn it, yeah, you had one fucking job.
Yeah, and I was like looking for a game that, like, I could just, like, idly play, like, in, like, the background of something, and, like, I remember, like, I really did enjoy this game. Like, I like all the cool, like, plants that you can get and all the different zombies that there are and the different ways you could defend, blah, 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 and then, like, the custom games, and I really did enjoy it, and I know my mom really enjoyed it, too. But, like, now it's just, like, Like, I do remember enjoying it a lot when I was younger, but, like, the fact that, like, the resolution can't be changed just...
You know what game is,
so
like,
much.
super cute, though?
What game?
So, a couple years ago when I got Game Pass, this one game dropped on Game Pass for Halloween. It was called Costume Party 2. I was like, okay, I'll just run through it and get all the achievements. That game had no right to be as fucking cute as it was. It had no fucking right. I think I got most of the achievements and then I stopped playing it, but that game had no fucking right to be that cute.
Oh,
Excuse me, sorry for the yawn.
You're excused.
Thank you.
You may be excused.
All right, we're gonna take a break. No, we are at nearly 8 o'clock, and we are entering into the Pokemon phase of this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20...
8 star wounds.
No. 20 Pokemon games that we need to rank. So I think we should start fresh after the BRB. We'll start with, I think it's Pokemon Black is what we were starting with. Yes, it is Pokemon time, and this is where things are gonna get heated, my friends.
Oh boy.
Pokemon speed round. No, we can't speed round through Pokemon, alright? I have a lot of words. I have a lot of words.
Do we need the tea, or
huh?
Are we good? Do we need the tea?
No, I don't think we need tea. I mean, but we do need to do some self-care. So if you do need to go get a snippy whippy or a snacky wacky or take a sleepy weepy, go do those things.
Oh, whippy.
Violet 4.5, Nimona 2. Nimona is a -3.
Oh my god.
No, I give her a -2. I like her outfit and her aesthetic, just not her personality. Her personality can stay at the door.
I give her the center of any planet in Astroneer where she can just float around and exist.
Yes. Or in Outer Wilds, yes. But anyway, we'll be back in 5, so we'll see you soon.
For now.
Hello, welcome back, everybody. There was a very heated discussion going on during the break of how much they hate Zubat. But Deviant, welcome on back for I don't know how many months, because it just says continuing the gift sub they got from Magnolia Sims. I don't know how long you're subbing for, but that's okay.
For me.
What?
I'm on mobile. I'm on massive banhammer.
Oh no.
Oh, it might be because, like, you know, I'm the streamer. But, you're not gonna believe this. I'm wearing that exact hoodie, and I have those exact clowner pushes behind me on the couch. Yes. These are the gifties that I have received from Suzi the Nose. So they are here for right now. They're probably gonna go back on my shelf next to my Hajime and Demogorgon plushies. My 5th or 6th months, I guess. I think it's probably 5th because you're on, 5 months subscriber, and you have the 3-month badge, which is crap.
Because 6 is Pikachu.
6 is Pikachu, yes. That is the badge you have.
I am also wearing the exact same hoodie, and I have the exact same plushies behind me on my bed.
Wow, we're tripleting.
Yeah, we're tripleting.
But Deviant, we thank you for continuing your subscription to the channel. I really do appreciate it, and we have sound alerts for things like that happen, and here is one for you.
Awoo. What's this?
Brian, awoo.
Awoo.
Awoo. What's this?
Awoo.
Crab, you say?
Yeah,
to the broken pieces crab. Yeah, because how could the game devs not know about it?
Yeah, I'm crabby. You want to know what?
Why I'm crabby?
The game devs used to work on Detroit Become Human. Well, they were ex-Detroit Become Human game dev. Well, we used to work on the game, so of course they knew about Brian and probably his crabbiness.
Probably. But we are currently tier listing all of the games that I have played, besides, like, child games, so, like, we're not ranking Pajama Sam, because I frankly don't remember those games. But we are now into the Pokemon phase of this journey, starting with Pokemon Black. Pokemon Black, I remember jack shit about. I remember there being a castle at the end of the Elite Four /Champion, and there was the character named N, and there was the first gym was to teach you about typings, and then it immediately got a remake. That's all I remember about the game. Detroit's only 4.5 because of Kara. It's because of Kara.
Deviant, I tried to argue about Detroit being top.
She did put up a valiant fight.
She did put up a valiant fight. I will give Suzi that.
I did do my best.
Oh, that was the New York inspired region. Oh, was it just New York State? I thought it was like the entirety of the United States. But Yeah, so I'm probably gonna give Black a 2.5 for the sake of, like, I don't remember much. I remember it being, so, okay, for record, I came in on Platinum in Generation 4. I went back and played Sapphire, which we'll get to that ranking shortly. Then we got into Gen 5. And I remember there being, like, the stark difference between, like, the feel of both generations. Like, Gen 5, like, in the way they visually presented, especially the Pokemon battles, felt more futuristic. They were starting to experiment with, like, camera angles when you were in a city versus not. Like, I remember, like, them zooming out so you could see, like, the big city area from a distance and, like, the bridges and whatnot. Like, I thought that stuff was pretty cool, but, like, I don't remember much of the storyline. Like, I don't remember who the big bad was. It was definitely, like, a turning point of, I think, the Pokemon series, much how, like, Gen 9 is now a turning point in the series.
Yeah, I heard about Gen 5 and how much it changed Pokemon.
Cyrus. I thought, no, Cyrus was Gen 4. Cyrus was Platinum. Because he's Team Galactic. Not in Pokemon Black. Black and White were a different team. I don't remember who. It was the Crusader looking guys. They looked like they were fucking Hold on. Pokemon
Crusaders?
Black
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure
and White villain team. Oh yeah, the medieval dudes. Team Plasma. Team Plasma and the Grunties, they looked medieval. Yeah. These guys, they looked medieval for some reason, even though it was taking place in New York. I don't understand,
yeah,
but
that makes
it's fine.
Sense.
Plasma, yeah. Yeah, so very medieval vibes for some reason. I'm gonna move that over there. So, like, I give it a 2.5. Like, it's not my favorite. They must have worked at White Castle. Oh my goodness.
Burgers for all.
Oh, I love Kara. I'm sorry, Deviant. I think Kara had a lot of potential, but, like, I don't know, her storyline kind of fell flat for me, personally. Again, this is, like, me personally ranking everything. Like, I want to rank Detroit higher, but, like, I don't know. Like, I don't think I can in my heart. Connor
and Nines! And the fact you can kill Kara off in a very early chapter if you're very, very good about it.
I don't hate Kara, just not excited about her.
Well, it's weird because, like, a lot of people say that the only reason Kara's parts were so awful because whoever wrote her part didn't know how to write for, like, a female character.
No. David Cage.
I'm like, that is no
Who was misogynistic.
Because you want to know something? The creator of Naruto didn't know how to write females for anything, but he still made some bomb-ass female characters. Like, they were amazing. So it's no excuse if you say, oh, well, I don't know how to write. I can point you to one person who has written some pretty good female characters, and they don't know how to write female characters. So no excuse. You shame yourself in both directions.
See, because, like, mostly my screenshots are of, like, Connor and Hank, I have to kill Kara off early just to make the game shorter.
I wanted to love Kara so badly, but I couldn't.
The replayability of her story itself is,
like,
I
think my issue with Kara's storyline, because I do like her as a character, just write female characters like people. Just write people like people.
Yeah.
Just write, like, why do gay people have to, like, be a thing, blah, blah, blah. So just write people. Just write people.
James!
Hi, James! Gamers! That's you. Hi. How are you, James? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. We're currently tier listing. Even though we're currently supposed to be talking about Pokemon, we somehow wound up talking about Detroit Become Human, because isn't that how that always goes?
Yes, it is. Connor.
Like, name one thing about Kara's personality outside of protecting Alice. Name one thing about who she is as a person. My issue with Kara's storyline is that you can completely remove her character and it has no impact to the overall story. Marcus and Connor's storylines intertwine with one another. I mean, you can technically say that, because it is true, Connor and Kara's stories do interlap when she's hiding out for the first time before going to Zlatko's mansion. But that instance has no overarching consequence to the overall story, whereas Connor and Marcus's interactions do. Because during Jericho, like when you're playing as Connor, like you can choose to kill Marcus, or Marcus can choose to kill Connor. Like there's repercussion there. But with Kara, when she interacts with either one of them, there is nothing of that scheme. You can easily replace her
with any other android. It would be the same outcome.
I know you haven't played this yet, but there is a moment where you can have Connor interact with Kara, and he's just it's you need to be deviant, but it's where he's apologizing to Kara.
Oh yeah, but like even that doesn't have
it doesn't have much attachment value to the overall.
Yeah, there's no stakes with it. There's no serious consequence.
Her hand in it is just as deep as theirs, but because it's so far detached from what is going on between Connor and Marcus, you could literally replace her with any other android and just not have her be a main character.
I think
you could still get the same outcome.
I think it would have been cool. And I'm just thinking of this on the fly. Like they could have like just a simple, or maybe not that simple, because like in the grand scheme of making a game, it would not be that simple. But, like, story-wise, if they wanted Kara to have some sort of major impact besides just, like, escaping, she could have, like, perhaps have been encouraged by Marcus's either peaceful or violent protest or route that he decides to go. And then if she decides to go to Canada, maybe she starts her own uprising of, like, all right, they're not going to let us through the border. We're going to force our way through the border. And, like, her taking that action based on Marcus's actions, because she is being led by example, that would have been cool. Like, to see her, like, be inspired to do something besides just, like, sneaking through. But, like, that's just something I thought off the top of my head.
I mean, in all fairness, like, you getting into Canada is based on what you do as Marcus. It kind of happens, but it's not.
True. Yeah. Hi, it's me, not the gamer right now, but being editor. I'm doing pretty pog. How are you all? I'm doing all right. Had a half day at work, because I'm using my leftover sick time. But we are here tier listing. So you're here for the Pokemon stuff. Yay! And we're talking about Detroit Become Human. Yay!
Speaking of Detroit Become Human, happy birthday, Clancy Brown.
Yes, happy birthday, Clancy Brown. He is 64. He is 64 years old.
He quoted a Beatles song in his tweet.
Oh, yeah! That's so cool!
Really
we love him.
That.
Love him. I hope that him and Neil are in Brian and Amelia's new game. Like, I really hope so.
He's still handsome, I do have to agree.
Yes. Ooh boy, do I have stuff to say about the Pokemans. Yeah, so we just ranked Pokemon Black as 2.5 because even though it was the turn of a page of a new era of Pokemon in terms of, like, the way they're going graphically with the games, it wasn't that memorable for me. I don't remember having, like, too much of a fun time. Like, I don't remember doing a lot of post-game content. Let me just make sure I got all of these. I feel like Kara's story gives the player an illusion of choice, but the player makes no real impact in her at all. That's fair. True, valid, but when I've killed off Kara early to save time while filling out flowcharts, I still felt something huge missing. I have yet to do that, so I don't have that experience.
I don't have that experience, sadly, with me because of how I play when I get screenshots. I just feel like Kara's out of the game.
Oh, yes. Oh God, I love the scene of Connor talking to Kara. Yeah, I've yet to see it because I believe, and Suzi, don't tell me if I'm right or wrong because I want to find this out on my own. I believe you have to get Marcus killed, but Connor has to deviate. So, like, Connor can't kill Marcus, but Marcus has to die. Which I think I did in No, I did not do that because I would have seen
Meanwhile,
the
Suzi
ending.
just does a little dance every time.
I'm a little. I know how to do it.
You could replace Car and with Lucy. Oh, that would have been cool to learn about Lucy.
Lucy.
Or her joining Rose and running the Underground Railroad, having smuggling missions. Oh, that would have been cool. That would have been so fucking cool.
I'm not gonna
still,
lie.
like, culture appropriating and, like, making a black woman running this Underground Railroad just seems too on the nose for Harriet Tubman as, like, clearly she's supposed to be this Harriet Tubman character. Mary, you should know about her, right? You learned about her in history.
Yeah.
Suzi, you probably don't know.
American history, my favorite, said no English person ever.
because we dumped your tea in the harbor, you're still salty. No, so Harriet Tubman was this, African-American slave who was brought here to America, who fled, who escaped to the north, and then started the Underground Railroad to free other slaves. So, basically, Detroit Become Human, the game basically took inspiration, I don't know if it's inspiration, might not be the right word, but they basically made a black character, a black woman character, the leader and the orchestrator of this Underground Railroad for a marginalized population is just a little too on the nose. I would
say probably, like, coattailed the idea, honestly.
Yeah, that might be the more appropriate word, I don't know. Part of me really wants to see Neil as a not antagonist character because that would be a fun change. That would be a fun change. That would be a good change for Neil.
See, if we really wanted to make her part of, like, because, like, if we want to give her a part where, like, she actively can cause Marcus or Connor to succeed or fail, like, just remove the part where she deviates and does or does not kill Alice's father. Fuck, I forget his name.
Todd.
Yeah, Todd. Just remove that completely and make her, like, an influential figure that she like maybe worked for some big company within CyberLife, and Marcus has a moment where he actually talks to her or has some interaction with her, but she also knows Connor because Connor is the investigation.
So almost like Corpo V.
Yes.
In Cyberpunk.
So it's like,
where he knows all the inside trade secrets of Corpo life.
But it's like, you as the player can choose and decide whether you want to stay with CyberLife and help Connor succeed in the machine path, or if you want to turn him more deviant and help out Marcus more.
That would be cool. There's so much they could have done. But again, like, we got the game we got.
I'm just gonna say,
hi, Magnolia.
Kara's PowerPoints are way too PowerPoints.
PowerPoints.
Flowcharts. That's it. Not PowerPoints.
I knew what you meant, but I was just having, like,
I did not decipher that. I was like, PowerPoints? Since when was there a PowerPoint presentation?
I just initially thought of Kara standing in front of, like, a PowerPoint presentation. It's like, and now we save the child. Now we care for the child.
This is why Alice is cold.
When the child is cold, make sure to bundle appropriately.
Oh my god. Yes, PowerPoints. Okay, we're gonna deviate away from Detroit Become Human because we will be here. It's 8:23. We've been here, supposed to be ranking Pokemon for 15 minutes, and we've only ranked 1.
Sounds about on par for us.
Oh my god. Alright, these are the last couple comments on this I'm gonna read, and then we're moving on from Detroit. This can be a whole podcast at some point where we talk about Detroit and nothing but Detroit. I think it was just really tried to have her be a mother figure in the game and forced you into the mother role even if you want to be distant. Yeah. My favorite Microsoft application. My one criticism of Detroit is that Connor's story is the only one that really varies with choices. Carl and Marcus's stories don't change much with your choices. Oh, that's a good observation. I apologize. My Detroit energy always comes in and ruins everything. No. It's okay. It's okay.
To be fair, all three of us here, we have Connor brain rot. So.
We do have Connor brain rot. I mean, I have 2 Connors right here. And a Pete the opossum in the background. So, like, I mean, Deviant, you did bring up a good point as to why Detroit was a 4.5. So, like, we were on topic with game tier listing, but we need to move on to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, the remake of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, but the Diamond version.
Brilliant Diamond.
I
enjoyed it. It was better than Diamond.
I don't know. I was pretty disappointed with this remake, to be quite honest. Like, sure, there was Brian Rot, yeah. Ryland Rot, yes.
Mary Rot.
Yes. Oh my god, y'all, Brian Rot. Oh, Julie spelled it Brian Rot instead of Brain Rot.
Nice.
So that's how we got here.
Oh. I love this.
But here's some Rylor for y'all. Oh, yeah, the growing the body hair. Oh, a little cutie.
Oh, bless it.
A little cutie. Brilliant Diamond. That was a sad remake. I preferred the Alpha Sapphire Omega Ruby remake over this one. And I am a die-hard Sinnoh fan. Like, I came in on Sinnoh, Turtwig is baby, Giratina is my little smoochums, my little cutie patootie. Like, love Platinum. This remake didn't hit it. All hail the Braipo. I worship the cult at the Braipo. I hated the remake. I was so disappointed. Why did they go full faithful remake? They could have took all the good optimization they put in Pokemon Platinum. I don't want to do more Fantima math. Yeah, I really wish it wasn't chibi. The chibi was cute, but I really wished it wasn't chibi. I think it's gonna be a 3 for the sake of, like, I liked it better than Pokemon Black, but it's not on par with Danganronpa V3. I'm sorry. It's not on par with Cult of the Lamb.
I mean, how I look at it, because I was so late to Pokemon, to me it was but that's to me.
Chibi, honestly, I didn't mind. Gameplay shouldn't have been full faithful remake, in my opinion. What did you want different in that gameplay, James? What were you looking for it to be different? Because I don't know what you exactly mean by that, so I'm just curious. Okay, next game is Pokemon Conquest, which is an oddball. Not many people have heard of this Pokemon game. Pokemon Conquest, I think, was like a turn-based strategy game, but with Pokemon. I never finished it, but I really liked the concept. So let me see if I can find images of it.
If I remember correctly, there was like a Pokemon RPG, something like that.
So, like... Okay, you can't make the picture any bigger. Okay, nope. So, like, you're facing... So, it's like back in time-ish, within the Pokemon universe. And, like, you're facing, like, your different armies... And your armies are Pokemon, and you have to choose what square they go on, and then if they attack, and then if they retreat. So, like, kind of like that. I never finished it. Like, it didn't hold my brain's attention long enough to finish it. Shiny Rayquaza.
Kind of reminds me of,
Oh, yeah. Shiny Rayquaza.
Episode Monster Coliseum.
Yeah, I never played Coliseum. So I'm gonna give this a 1.5 because I think it's a very interesting concept. It just did not hold my attention long enough to have me finish it.
Fair.
And it was an older game. This was back when the 3DS had come out at this point, and I just saw this in the Pokemon GameStop. I'm like, ooh, Pokemon game, give me.
Fair enough.
I require the game. Okay, next one is Pokemon Heart Gold. Did I put Soul Silver? I did. I put both. Okay, so I'm gonna rank both of them at the same time because I played both of them together. The entering of the Distortion World, the gym puzzles from Platinum, and the entire Pokemon League from Platinum was done better. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was so sad that we didn't actually get to go to the Distortion World for Giratina's section. I was so sad about that. I don't recall the gym puzzles, but, like, I did play Platinum. That was my first. But I know the distortion world, like, I was, like, missing that in Brilliant Diamond.
Golden, I actually played the first iteration of Gold and Silver.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually the first time I was introduced to a day-night cycle kind of concept, and that was actually pretty cool.
So the remakes actually came with the Poke Walker. So it's like a pedometer shaped in a Pokeball, and you can actually sync it with the game, so you can put whatever Pokemon you wanted on your Poke Walker. I wonder if I still have mine, or one of them. Don't know. But I absolutely loved it. I wore it to school every day. Do I still have one? No? Oh, man.
Oh, my...
Let me see. I'm checking. I'm checking my DS case. No, I do! I still have both of them because I had both copies. My mom got me both copies.
God.
So I have both of them.
Cute.
So yeah, I still have them.
Cute.
Yeah, they're like basically like little like walking pedometers, so you could walk your Pokemon. And as you walked them, it leveled up your Pokemon depending on how many steps you walked. So basically the OG Pokemon Go before mobile. Basically. But I remember really liking Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I think I played Soul Silver more because that was the game my friend Action Replay hacked. So I had 999 of every item. So that means I had a shit ton of rare candies. So I didn't bother leveling up after I beat Johto. And so when I went to Kanto, I just rare candied all my Pokemon. So when I faced Red at the end, it was a fight. It was a blood battle. But I remember having so much fun with it. I loved the art style. I loved the story. I loved the Pokeathlon. Loved that to bits. I loved that section. I think Heart Gold and Soul Silver also had the gambling area, so I remember playing slots a lot. I remember just having such a fun time with this game. I really enjoyed, and I am rating them together because I played them at the same time, so I don't remember which memories are from which game. But I think I'm gonna rate it a 4.5 out of 5 for both.
Yeah, I can't really give a rating on this. So, as I said, I played the originals. But the problem is I had to play them all in one run, so I basically had to speed run them because the copies belonged to my stepbrother, and unfortunately both of them were corrupt, so they didn't actually save your data. So in order to play it, I had to play it all in one run. God help me if my batteries died.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Like I said, I had to speed run that bitch.
By God, though, it still had the silly level spike from the 8th gym to the Elite Four. Red's fight is still really lovely. Pokeathlon was nice because not only that was fun, but Eevee trained your Pokemon too. Oh, I did not know that Eevee trained. I did not know that. But I still enjoyed it because it was just fun to, like, play. Like, it was just a fun thing to do, and I really wish, like, the Pokemon games would, like, bring that fun stuff back. Like, where the fuck is the Pokemon Pokemon contests and like the Pokeathlon and like the Savari Zone, like those stuff was fun.
It feels too much like Pokemon games these days are trying to be like, hey, look, we can make the world as big as Breath of the Wild. Look, we're giving you so much area space to play in. Yeah. Look at all this space. It's like, okay, but what about all the fun stuff you used to have?
Well, like, Legends Arceus doesn't count because Legends Arceus takes place in the past, so that wouldn't realistically make sense. Yeah. But we can talk about that later. Hot take, I think they could still sell the game well if they brought it back 2D. Yeah, I mean, if they would import, I would replace Heart Gold and Soul Silver if they had the same leveling techniques that we do now, as in like the EXP share is forever constant with all the Pokemon in the party, and not just for one like it was in those games. Like if the experience is and how your leveling happens now was the same back then I would play it again. I really enjoyed Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Pokewalker, my beloved. I know, I still have mine. I still have both of mine. I loved my Pokewalkers so much. I think I wore both of them. Because I was training 2 Pokemon at once. But yeah, I enjoyed those games. I really, really did. Heart Gold was my first Pokemon game. Oh! I played both. I think my mom got me both, like, the double pack. Gay rat. Because we're gay.
I mean, like, you know, just real quick, I think what I've noticed is that, like, the older Pokemon games kind of, like, set up puzzles for you to, kind of, like hurdles for you to overcome to continue progressing forward. Like, oh no, you can't go through this area because this thing is blocking. You need to find a way around, or, you know, you need to find a way to fix the problem so you can pass through. Now the game's just like, oh, an obstacle? You can just throw a Pokeball at it. It's fine. Just keep walking. You'll be fine. There's no
My sister got
obstacles.
Soul Silver. Gotcha. I remember when I played Platinum. Well, I'll save that story when we actually get to Platinum. Okay, next is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. So,
Never
I played Explorers of Time, and Explorers of Sky was, like, the bridge between space, time, and sky. Like, that was the third one, with, like, expanded stories and, like, additional game content. So I lost my Explorers of Time copy, so I bought, or my mom got me, Explorers of Sky. I loved this game. I loved this game so much. I just didn't understand, like, I got to post-game content, I just didn't understand, like, how to, like, actually evolve my Pokemon, so I stopped playing. But, like, I still have the game guide, in case if I ever go back to finish this game. Like, the best spin-off Pokemon game. Yeah, I mean, I still enjoyed Ranger, but it's definitely the most,
Hearing you say the names, I can only think of all the spin-offs from Legend of Zelda.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
I wouldn't know, I've never played Zelda.
They had so many spin-offs that just had all these wacky names.
CDI Link. Fucking god, no!
But, like, this game had a lot of, like, not just, like, replayability, but, like, going back to, like, do things, especially with Sky, because there was, like, there were dungeons to go find, like, almost, I think, like, every legendary Pokemon up to that point in Gen 4, which was pretty cool. So, like, I think I'm gonna rate this out of 4. Like, it's, like, it did not capture my attention as much as, like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but Lamp Oil, Rope, Bombs? What are you talking about? What?
Probably a Zelda reference.
Oh,
Probably,
I've never
yeah.
played Zelda, so I would not know. But I loved Explorers of Sky. Loved playing it. The only reason it's not a 4.5 or a 5 is that, like, the combat sometimes just made me very frustrated. But I still very much enjoyed the game. The music's fantastic. Loved the music. I got you, Golk.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Okay. Okay. Pokemon Moon is next. Me struggling to differentiate Pokemon Moon from Pokemon Ultra Moon. Or did I get Ultra Sun? No, I got Ultra Moon. Okay, we're gonna rank these together, because I frankly don't remember the difference between the both of them.
I wouldn't know. I'd never played those either.
I didn't play them yet.
Nebby Get in the Bag is the meme. Nebby Get in the Bag is the meme from the game. I remember, like, it is the Hawaiian... It's based off of Hawaii, or, like, the Pacific Islands.
Alolan?
Yep, it's the Alolan region. So that's when they started introducing regional forms, regional variants. The gimmick for this, because this was Gen 7 or Gen 8?
Gen 8 is Galar.
Yeah, I think it's...
No, yes, this is Gen 7. So the gimmick for this one was the Z moves. I think it's Z. Like, Z is in the letter. Like, they're basically, like, you can supercharge a move. That was the gimmick. Gen 6's gimmick was the Mega Evolutions, which I actually really liked.
Same.
Gen 7's gimmick was the Z moves. I hated the Z moves. Still hate the Z moves.
Yeah, I think the Power Stones or whatever they did in X and Y, I think those were really good.
Yeah, I really liked. We'll talk about that gimmick when we get there. But hi, Jesse. Yes, we are doing some tier listing. I am with Mary the Suzi and Suzi the Mary, and Connors and Pete in the background. Connor. So we're currently ranking through all the Pokemon games, and hopefully we'll finish this tonight. How many games do we have left? Oh god, we have a lot.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Oh god, we have a lot.
We're fine. We've got time.
The reason I stopped playing, I think, Moon and Ultra Moon, if I remember correctly, like, I know for one of them this was a definite fact of why I stopped playing it, was because I was working towards completing the decks for the region, and I was looking forward to unlocking the national decks to complete. And for the record, I've never ever completed national decks in any game. But still, I was looking forward to doing that. Then I read online, or someone told me that, oh yeah, there is no national dex in this game because there's too many Pokemon to have a national dex. Go get Pokemon home. And I was so mad that they got rid of the national dex, I just stopped playing the game. I was petty. I was petty.
Welcome back, Combat.
Yeah, welcome back, Comeback. Welcome back, Comeback? What?
Are we okay?
No, we're not.
No, we are not.
We're doing all right. We are currently talking about Moon and Ultra Moon from Pokemon. I think I'm going to keep them at a 3 for the sake of I liked them better than Pokemon Black, but they had some cool, interesting things. Like, they introduced the regional variants, which I thought was interesting, like the super mega tall Alolan Executor, which was also a meme.
I love that boy.
He's a very memey boy, and I love him.
He's a very tall boy.
And then Nebby getting the bag was also a good meme, but like Guzma's teams though, my god, slaps. Alolan Executor was hilarious. Yes. Vulpix and Ninetales, like, yeah, some of the Alolan variations are very, very cool, but like, I don't know. I don't remember a lot about it to properly give it a better rating, but I remember being so hateful towards the game because it did not have the national Pokedex. And I'm like, this is the reality I have to live in now, and I fucking hate it. Alright, moving on. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Oh, hey, Zen. I would have been so pissed when I found you couldn't get all the Pokemon in one game, even in Yellow. Luckily, I was, like, 7 or something, so I was only mildly annoyed. I don't remember anything from Sun, and I just played it. Oh my god, James. Lusamine was genuinely creepy in the original Sun and Moon. Oh, yeah. Oh, and didn't that have the, that had the Ultra Beasts, right? That was the game with the Ultra Beasts, which I also thought that was an interesting plot line. Yeah, that was Sun and Moon. Yeah. Okay. So I have the next mystery dungeon here, which was Gates to Infinity. I don't remember much about it. I remember they took away they took away hunger when you're in the dungeons, which I was very happy about. So I think I'm gonna rank it a 3.5. I don't remember a lot about it. I remember enjoying it. Actually, no, I'm gonna rank it a 3. Because, like, I don't think I would rank it higher than I don't think I would rank it higher than Moon. But it was the 3DS version. I did not play Super Mystery Dungeon. I did not have that game. Though I would love to. Alright, so next is Omega Ruby. Because I did not play Alpha Sapphire. Or if I did, then I don't have it listed here for some reason. Which is fine. Anyway.
That's the one with the legendaries that are like big whale boys, right?
Yes. So Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire are the remakes for Ruby and Sapphire. Like Groudon and Kyogre and Rayquaza. I very much enjoyed this one. I think I would put it on par with Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. I very much like the post-game content where you actually got Rayquaza, and I do love the primal forms for all 3 of them. Haven't played this though. The primals are cool. Yes, the primal forms are very, very cool. And I remember really enjoying the post-game content and, like, going and finding the other, legendary Pokemon was a lot of fun. I wasn't a fan of the actual map of, like, the actual world of, like, how it was shaped and whatnot. Like, I remember not being a fan of it for some reason. But, like, I still very much enjoyed playing the game. I remember that much of it. But hi, Zen, welcome on in.
I have been recommended to play that if I ever go back to, like, 3DS versions of Pokemon games.
Yeah, it's good.
I think it was Wablu who recommended it to me.
Yes, it's very good. But the primals are so overpowered in comp that Rayquaza is given its own tier. Still a huge meme. We love that, though. I mean, I don't play comp, but still, love that. Love that for him. He deserves it. Pokemon Platinum. Woohoo. Where did I put Brilliant Diamond? I put Brilliant Diamond in 3. I'll put Platinum in 3.5 because, yes, I still very much love Pokemon Platinum, but it doesn't, I don't think it outranks Omega Ruby or Heart Gold Soul Silver. Like, it was my first Pokemon game. I fell in love with Giratina. Turtwig was my little buddy. Oh my god, I played the game wrong like 3 times. I did not know what to do. I was, like, calling my friend every night, because this was before I was allowed to, like, use the internet and look up game guides. So I remember calling my friend every night, being like, hey, Donnie, where am I supposed to go do this thing? He's like, oh, you need to go battle this gym. You haven't battled that gym yet? And I'm like, how the fuck do I get there? It's like, you need to fly there. I'm like, how am I supposed to fly there? You get the HM. Where do I get the HM? You gotta go do this first. How do I go do that? So, like, I was a confused bab. I remember playing this, like, Diamond. I remember taking my DS with me when my dad was going to, like, he would take me along, to him, with him when he would go to work and whatnot. And I would just be playing in the car next to him. And I remember having fun with it, but it doesn't outrank Omega Ruby or Heart Gold Soul Silver.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, welcome back, my friend. We're currently ranking Pokemon Platinum. I love Turtwig. My first ever Pokemon started and Fwed. And then it becomes a supercontinent turtle. What? It's awesome. Yes. Supercontinent turtle, my beloved. Those 3 should have gotten Mega Evolutions. Because then Torterra would just become Earth. Like how Fuiji gets an Earth on his head. Mega Torterra would have just been Earth. Earth.
Run, turtle.
I bought a Pokemon Master Guide for Blue, which would have made me the most tryhard kid in school, if not for everyone else using Missing No to clone rare candies. Ah, yes, Missing No. I've never seen one in a... No, have I? Or did my friend catch one? I think my friend caught one, maybe. I don't remember. Turtwig and Evo should have been in Scarlet Violet. I'm sad it's not. Yeah. Maybe in the future. I mean, they did just have a Cinderace 7-star raid, so maybe they'll be eventually.
I heard things about those raids. I heard many things about
people get pissy about those raids, and I'm like, y'all, can we, like, not criticize people for bringing certain Pokemon to these raids? Can we not do that? Like, I understand, like, there's, like, the competitive players who are like, yeah, this is the strat you want in order to take down these 7-star raids, but, like, not everyone knows the strat, so don't be mad at them when they don't. I would grind Torterra raids if they were added. I love Torterra. Evan, if they are, hit me up, because I will grind with you, my friend. That came out a little sexual, and I'm sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, Evan, I did not mean...
Oh, no.
You call me out for all the dirty thoughts I'd probably draw. I'm Locust. Oh, no, you're over here just making them comments. Like,
wait, what the fuck is this Pokemon game? Oh, this is Guardian Signs. Okay, so this is Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs. My eyebrows raised as you said that. Where's my Turtwig and Violet? Ah, that's a quote right there. Mods, get on it.
Wait. What?
I don't remember what the quote is, and my other 2 mods are MIA. I don't know where they are. Lurking, I think.
They cannot be here.
They cannot be here because they're in Twitch jail at the moment. Get frustrated when people play Pokemon that are weak to the thing we're raiding against. That's fair. Yeah.
I do have to agree with that, which is all fairness.
I mean, I don't play with online people when I do raids. I just play with the NPCs. So, like, I can't be mad at the NPC. They're NPCs. They don't know better.
In Gen 8, I used to get mad at the NPCs in raids in the wild area because when they send out a Boba Fett, a Wobbuffet, I was like, I actually want to kill somebody. It was Wobbuffet, Eevee, and there was another that they brought out that just used to piss me off. Yeah.
I have an NPC twin. An NPC named Evan uses a Dunsparce. Oh, I love that for you. That's cute. I just bring Pokemon to solo raids because I have people to play with and my Wi-Fi poopy. Oh, I don't have people to play with and my Wi-Fi poopy. That is fair. James, if you ever do want to do raids, let me know. If I'm around and I'm not, like, doing stupid shit, like, we could do that together. That's fine.
Oh, you said mod John. I posted this in media because this is what I thought of immediately when you said they were in mod jail.
Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness. I've been bringing my Blissey and playing healer. I mean, like, I don't... I'm the party cleric. I mean, like, I don't play multiplayer shit, so, like, it's just, like, I don't know, like, when you're playing online with strangers, like, it's just really, like, why are you gonna get mad over someone for, like, not playing their part, quote-unquote, when, like, they might just not be aware? Like, I understand, like, okay, like, the understanding of at least not bringing a type of Pokemon that's going to be weak to the Pokemon you are facing. That I understand. But, like, don't get mad at somebody who is, maybe doesn't know, like, what part to play or, like, to have a specific strat or, like, the perfect strat in order to beat a raid. It's sad, though, in Pokemon Violet, Lechonk is my most played Pokemon. I mean, you're doing a Lechonk only run, James. That makes sense. They might also be a child. That's also very fair, Evan. They also might be a child. Because these games technically are targeted to children.
Children? Nah.
Me! I don't actually know any strategy. I just like handing out health. That's fair. I just like doing whatever hits hardest, and I don't like putting stat-affecting moves on my Pokemon.
I'm also this.
I want to go Bork with Houndstone alone. Okay, I love Houndstone, though. Houndstone's cool. Okay, anyway. Guardian Signs. It was the last Ranger game that came out. Life due for everybody. Wait, what's the quote from Dr. Emily? Psychoanalyses for everyone! Oh, Mary's gone. Okay. I think Mary's
gone.
Oh, you didn't react to my, Dr. Gray voice. Psychoanalyses for everyone! That's what Edward's comment reminded me of. Life do energies for everyone! Anyway, so...
You sound like Paimon.
I'm trying not to. I was quoting Red versus Blue. I could sound like Monami if you wanted me to. So, anyway. So, Pokemon Ranger games. We're actually gonna start with Pokemon Ranger 1. Which was the most infuriating Pokemon Ranger game I've ever played, because, like, they have not perfected the looping technique yet, back for the DS. So, that game sucked in that regard. Probably a 2. Shadows of Almia. Shadows of Almia was pretty dope. Darkrai was basically the big bad, in a sense, but not really. I always name my blue Shellos Caboose and my pink Windona. Oh, that's so cute! Oh, I love that!
That's
I love
cute.
Caboose.
I love that.
I'm actually finished. I have a cookie over here from Rookie sent me Red vs. Blue themed cookies, and I am currently finishing Church's cookie.
Oh
because
God, not
it's
Church.
I've eaten Church. I'm sorry.
Oh no, Caboose's day is gonna be ruined.
Caboose's day is always ruined.
He lives in this happy, fun land that I envy.
He does.
I wish I could live in the happy, fun land he does.
So I thoroughly enjoyed Guardian Signs, because that's like the one where you have to like you use the touchpad to like make signs on the touchpad to summon different. I think there were legendaries. That you summoned to like bring you places or to do something to help you with things. And then you had Ukulele Pichu. Can't go to church anymore, Gray's eating it. Haha! I ate your church.
Oh my god. That comment just made me laugh. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah,
I wouldn't have heard.
No. At least I'm not wheezing.
Yes, yeah. But I enjoyed Guardian Size a lot because, like, Ukulele Pichu. Hold on, wait a second. Can I find the full Ukulele Pichu song? Hold on, wait a second.
You don't want me to go full, like, super mega laugh because I apparently turn into a squeaky toy whenever I do.
Oh my god.
Okay, Ukulele Pichu is a cutie.
Oh,
We love Ukulele Pichu. Where is the full ditty? Okay, here's the full ditty. Here's the full thing. So in the game, you can, when his health bar was, like, there's, like, different segments that you unlock, throughout the game. And you can use Ukulele Pichu to help, I think, calm down the Pokemon you're trying to capture. And then it also, like, weakens its health so you can capture it. So, he does, like, a full little ditty of a song. And it's absolutely adorable, and I love it. You both should be able to hear the audio. I hope you can. So you summon him.
Oh, I can't hear it.
Oh, wait, let me share, instead of sharing OBS, let me share, wait, can I switch? No, let me switch.
No.
Change window. Let me switch to this. Okay, so I'm sharing with you the video itself.
Alright.
Okay. So, unfortunately, you're gonna also hear the sound effect of, like, it doing damage to the Pokemon, but that's besides the point. So, you summon him in.
Oh my god.
He is an absolute cutie. I would die for him.
Oh, it's so cute.
I
Oh,
love it so much. Like,
my actual heart. Oh my god.
let me reshare
love.
OBS. There we go. Yes, we love Ukulele Pichu, and he was just so happy. He's just vibing. We love Ukulele Pichu. Okay, so that leaves Shadows of Omnia. I'll probably put on par with Pokemon Platinum. Like, I don't remember a whole lot. I remember being really mad at certain sections of the game because I was like, oh my god, this is so difficult. But, like, I still had a lot of fun with it. I still really enjoyed it. That was the first Ranger game I played. Then I played Guardian Signs, and then I went back and played Ranger. Okay. We have 6 more Pokemon games. Pokemon Sapphire 1.5. I did not finish it. I hated it. And that might also been because I came off of playing Platinum, and Diamond Pearl Platinum was the first games for the Nintendo DS and not the Game Boy. So there was obviously differences between that. I just did not like Sapphire.
You know what really made me mad about Sapphire, Ruby, and Emerald?
What?
Is that the Deoxys is technically in the Pokedex, but you can't catch him unless you either hack the game or went to one of the events that were either in Japan or rarely at one of the GameStops.
That I hate.
So
I
you could
wish
not complete the Dex unless you hacked the game or were able to go to one of the events.
I hate that so much. I hate that so
that
much.
was-
I
that
still
was
hate that they still do
fucking
that.
stupid.
That, like,
The exclusivity.
the exclusivity of it. Like, I wish, and I know this will never come true, my ideal Pokemon game would probably have to be on PC because it would be so big. But, like, it would be, like, not necessarily branching narrative, because it wouldn't be a narrative because it's a Pokemon game. But, like, you get to pick your path. So you can pick if you want to be a researcher. You can pick if you want to be a Pokemon breeder. You can pick if you want to be a trainer. You can pick if you want to do this. You can pick if you want to be on the bad guys team, for all I fucking care. But, like, the main premise of my dream Pokemon game would be that every single Pokemon can be achieved in the game without needing to go to an event, to have internet access, which means not needing to trade with IRL people at all. So, like, every legendary would be in the game some way, shape, or form. Every, like, regional variant would be somehow be able to access, whether it be trading with an NPC in-game or, like, unlocked later on. Like, oh, if you're a researcher, then you get access to it sooner, blah, blah, blah. But, like, you would be able to complete the entire Pokedex without needing to use online content or go to an event.
I like how they say that they could never do an online RPG where you could play with other people in the world.
Yeah, they can
Like,
do,
oh,
like, all this other shit.
Like, oh yeah, we can't do that. We don't. It's like, excuse me, you have how many other games that do the exact same thing sans the Pokemon?
Yeah.
What? You can't do that on Pokemon, but you can do it on, like, every other fucking game that's on your platform, save for, like, Zelda and obviously the other oldies.
Like a Pokemon Zoo. Zoos trade animals all the time. Yeah, like a Pokemon Zoo almost. I think it'd be neat to have regional variants available on an endgame island that you unlock. Kind of like Safari, but it's just a whole nother island. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. Start as a Team Rocket grunt, take over from the inside. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, see, there's so much, like, that you would be able to do, which would also factor into the replayability aspect of it, too. If they're looking into, like, how, like, I mean, I don't know if they can track that because it's, like, a cartridge, unless if you get an online version, but, like, tracking, like, how many hours someone plays a game as well.
Yeah.
But, we are at 9 o'clock, so we're going to take our 5-minute break. We do have a lot of other games, but we should probably be done with a lot of discussion after we finish the Pokemon games, because I feel like a lot of these are going to go pretty fast. But we shall see. I wrote a theme tune for a Pokemon rights activist who is against people with 6 Pokemon at once because they aren't kept in balls. Oh, that's interesting. That's very cool. But we're going to take our 5-minute break. You will get 3 minutes of ads if you're not a subscriber to the channel, but that's okay. You're not missing anything. And don't forget to do the self-care things. Fortunately, the song both sucked and I accidentally cut it off at the end. That's fair. That's fair. But we shall be back momentarily.
Oh, shit.
Y'all, I forgot we were back live.
Oh, shit.
Deviant, I love that penguin so much. It's so cute. And also, Evan loves it too. I love it. Also, hi, Unstable Felix. Welcome in. Thank you again for the follow. You followed right as we were going into our BRB. But again, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. My name is Aaron Graham, a queer variety Twitch streamer. I am here with Mary the Suzi and Suzi the Mary, who is helping me, they are helping me tier list all of the games I've played, both on and off Twitch, for the last several years. As a way for us to, like, it was also a subscriber goal, back during my subathon, but also a way for me to just, like, reminisce over the games I've played and look forward into the future for other games that I will be playing in the future. So we're currently still in the Pokemon games. Hopefully everyone had a nice, little stretch break as well. But we are going...
I had a bottle of water.
Yes, you got a bottle of water. Perfect. And we're gonna move on to Pokemon Sword.
Oh boy, my first ever Pokemon game. So I have things to talk about.
The game that I keep forgetting existed.
I still have not finished.
It feels like a fever dream.
Do I have Pokemon? I think I have Pokemon. Yeah, I think I have Pokemon Sword. I think my brother has Shield.
I have both.
You always get both.
I do. Actually, yeah and no, because I don't have Shining Pearl. So, that is the only one I don't actually have both on. And I don't have Let's Go Eevee. I have Let's Go.
I have that one.
Oh, I love that.
I just didn't want to play I just didn't want to play a Gen 1 remake. I was just like, nah, I'm good.
I got Let's Go Eevee. My stepbrother got Let's Go Pikachu.
Oh.
See, Holly she brought me Let's Go Pikachu after Gen 8 came out, and she was like, play this. I'm also going to buy you the Pokeball, so have fun. I'm like, oh my god, I'm being spoiled. So yeah.
So, Pokemon Sword, I remember the DLC. I remember the expansions. I don't remember the main game. I remember Marnie. I remember the dudes at the end of the game who had like the hair of the sword and the shield. I remember that.
Swordbert and Shieldbert. Oh,
those little shitheads. Yes.
the scared. Oh god.
I remember Big Scary Awoof being in forest, and yes, we must uncover. Also, twins, sword and shield. Yes.
See,
I never finished the game.
The stereotypical British people, and I was like, I don't like being represented like.
Was Galar based off of Britain?
Yeah. Galar is Britain because
Swordward and Shieldbert.
Yes. So pre-release, there was a Pokemon Center that popped up in London.
No, Coke. That's their actual names.
That is their real
I'll prove it. I will prove it.
Bring them up. Bring them. No, great, no.
We have to. We have to.
I want to sleep tonight.
You can look away.
Oh my god, it's a small potat one.
Oh, it's a small potat. Oh, this is the palate cleanse beforehand. Swordward and Shieldbert. Here we go.
Fucking hell, no. Oh no. Oh.
Look at them. Look at them.
Horrifying. Horrifying.
Why?
Their faces are cute. The hair is not.
The shield one is okay, but the sword. Why?
It's a little too on the nose. Why does his hair have a boner?
Okay. But every time he moved, the hair would move with him, and I just went, I can't stop watching, and I hate it.
Wait, can I find a GIF? Hold on.
Suzi, on behalf of your people, I do apologize, but every time I would read what they were saying in the game, I always had to read it in a British accent.
I don't blame you.
Wait, there's a trainer card for them? Hold on, wait, I need this.
Swordward and shit.
I need this.
They
what is this? I'm closing out of this tab. We're done.
Suzi is never sleeping ever again.
This is my nightmare fuel. Thank you so much. I mean,
I'm so sorry.
But yeah, so there was a Pokemon Center.
With Locust's voice, thank you. I thought that was that it was compensating for something. That is fair.
There is theories they are based on Jedward, but Jedward I believe are Irish, so I don't know. I don't know British culture.
I never thought hair could make me so uncomfortable. I mean, Pokemon game went there.
Yeah, they did. So yeah, Pokemon Center opened up in London. It was pop-up, so it happened. It closed literally days before launch, and myself, Holly, and our friend Alex, we went there, and they had the demo to play. So we played through the demo. It was the water gym, I remember that, and they let you play all the Pokemon that they were adding into the game.
Oh!
So and all that lot. This was the best part is, so you fought Nessa, and you had, I think the demo was when no, it was 15 or
28
10
minutes.
I wish it was, because I'm so pissed off with this. I still talk about this today. So I got to the part where I could Dynamax my Pokemon for like Nessa's final Pokemon, which was the Dreadnought, and my demo went out of time. And
Oh.
In all fairness, I was jamming to the music because the gym music, it was the same gym music that was used in the game, and I was loving it so much. And I looked over to Holly, and she just did the exact same as me, and I went, "You just Dynamax, didn't you?" Yeah. Our demos just ran out of time. Yep. I hate this. I wanted to experience Dynamaxing, and I couldn't.
It's not my least favorite gimmick, but it's not my favorite gimmick. I prefer Mega Evolutions personally. I actually kind of like the Terrastallation from Gen 9 as well. Now thinking about it. I think I might like it. I think I might like Terra-ing my Pokemon more than Dynamaxing, honestly.
I like it. I just hate how long the animation to Terra takes.
Oh yeah, especially when you're in those fucking Terra battles, man. Like it's just like, can we go fast? So I caught a Poltegeist, so I don't need the pot from you anymore, Suzi. Fun fact. But we still need to meet up because I still need to Palafin my Pokemon.
Out of context, I don't need the pot.
I don't need the pot anymore. Put that in quotes, please. So I found a Terra raid for Poltegeist, so I didn't have to evolve my teacup into a teapot and wait for the auction to have a broken teapot for me to use. So it was basically a battle against the clock because I kept getting close, but the time it took me to Terrastallize my Pokemon just like took like a whole fucking 10 seconds, which could be a whole 10 seconds of me like getting a full super effective move in. I was like, Eventually I won, and I don't know how, but no, I switched to Twinkie, and then Twinkie wiped the floor. But anyway, so Sword, I think is going to be a 3.5. It's going to be slightly higher than Sun and Moon, because I remember enjoying the second expansion a lot. I remember enjoying the wild area and like fiddling around with the weather cycles and waiting for things to show up. And I also really liked what they did for like completing the Pokédex. Like, they gives you recommended Pokemon that you should go find and where you can find them.
Yes.
I loved that really feature so much. Hi, Alchemic. Welcome on in. The reason I gave Payday 2 a 3 was because I felt like I haven't played enough of it to give it a lower or higher score. So it's giving like a 3, like it's middle of the road. Like I don't feel like I don't have like really poor experiences, nor do I remember having really good experiences with the game to give it a lower or higher score. So that's the reason why Payday 2 is a 3. But I appreciate you being here, friend. Hope you've been well.
To be fair, as someone who played quite a bit of Payday 2 with my one friend, I wouldn't give it anything higher than that anyway.
That's fair. Ryland will take a nap anywhere. He will become cat and pass the fuck out. Messing with you. Call it how you see it. That's fair. That's fair. Alright, next is Pokemon Violet, which we've just recently finished on stream.
Story, amazing. Gameplay,
so the issue with the gameplay is not so much the gameplay itself, it's more of just like the little technical nuances of like the bugs, the glitches, the graphical issues with the game that Arceus just... Where is Legends Arceus? Oh, Legends Arceus is down here, okay. Yeah. That's my issue with Violet. Besides that, I love the open world concept. I think Pokemon, like, I believe the guy who runs Cerebi said this James, has said this on Twitter, like, Gen 9 is kind of like the start of a new long con generation, because we're going to be getting into the open world Pokemon games, which I hope some of the remakes will get the open world treatment, instead of just being actual, like, shot for shot remake. I hope they get open world treatment. Because I think it would be kind of fun to play Gen 1 in an open world, even though, like, I don't really want to keep playing old generations. I want to play new generations. But I think the story was really, really good. I think the fact that, like, there is no actual villain, and that the treasure was the friends you made along the way, even though you have the one friend who's a bit obsessive. Yeah, I think, like, Evan, I do agree. I think, like, I would still buy a Kanto Gen 1 remake if it was open world. I would still buy and play it. But, like, I'm looking forward to seeing, like, what else they do with this. Like, I would love to see more Legends games. I would love to see a new Mystery Dungeon game. I would love to see a new Ranger game, which I don't know how the fuck they'll do because it relies you using a touchpad. But, besides the point. I thought Kane and Lynch was a better heist game, to be honest. I've never heard of that. Alchemy, I've never heard of that.
I played Kane and Lynch a long time ago. Not very memorable, honestly.
Gotcha. Okay. I thought the bugs were...
I wouldn't mind... Oh, sorry.
I'm just reading up on chat here. I thought the bugs... I thought the bugs were hilarious. Granted, some of the bugs were. I mean, we had Psyduck become one with a bridge. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I caught some other bugs, like, when I played off camera too. But, like, there's some of the bugs are hilarious, but, like, they had some time, but not enough time to fix it. And, like, I really hope that's not the new standard of what should be expected upon release. I really, really, really hope not. Because, like, Pokemon can do better than that, and we should expect better from that. Like, we shouldn't, like, the fact that, like, I played, like, because, like, we went back and, finished Ryland in the door. Yeah, that was fun.
I'm so glad I showed you that, because I found it and I was like,
Yes, I'm also glad you showed me that. Because, like, when we were playing Violet, I went back and did, finish out Legends Arceus, because we still had to capture Arceus, and we did it. It became memeable in the bad way, like Cyberpunk. Yeah. They made absolute bank on this generation, so I don't think they have incentive to do better. That's the unfortunate thing.
That is true.
That's the unfortunate thing.
What was it? 3 million? No, not 3 million.
I think this was their highest grossing game, Pokemon game, to date.
It sold a lot of copies, and I'm sadly one of those people that did buy the dual copy on release day.
I mean, I pre-ordered to be delivered for release day.
Yeah.
But I hope this doesn't become the new standard of, like, because, like, Legends Arceus was absolutely beautiful. Like, I know, like, some people do complain that there's texturing issues, but, like, not in the way that there's texturing issues with Violet. There is no comparison. No comparison between those two games. And the fact that, like, why couldn't they add the overworld shiny noise with the effect to show that it's a shiny? Like, how many lines of code is that? Like, what like, just put it in. Scarlet Violet had way worse texturing issues than Legends Arceus for sure. It could be so pretty if they wanted to put in the effort. Exactly! And that's why it's not getting a 4.5 or a 5 out of me. It's because even though the story was fantastic, I loved what they did. They're taking more risks with the story, which I think is great. Instead of just being the standard, you do 8 gyms, you defeat an evil team, Elite Four, yay. They're actually taking risks and doing different things with the plot line, which I really do like.
It all came together in the end, and
it all came together in the end, which I also really enjoyed. It's just, there's just the little texturing things, they just add up. And, like, it's just, like, I don't know. Like, I really hope that these graphical issues don't continue into further generations.
Yeah.
Game Freak unionized 2023 when? Yeah, when? Alright, so we're getting down to our last 3 Pokemon games. And then we have the other games. The other games we need to rate. Pokemon White 2, I never finished. I never ended up finishing it. I tried playing it twice. I never finished it. It just never held my attention long enough. So I'm gonna rate it with 2. Actually, no. I'm gonna rate it higher than Pokemon Black. Because I did remember enjoying it more than Pokemon Black. Even though I never finished it. And I know it's technically a remake. But I know I did enjoy it better. Even though I never finished it. Pokemon X? Oh yeah. Definitely one of my favorite Pokemon game I've played.
Same.
I really liked the Mega Evolutions. I liked the region itself. I don't know, the region was just very aesthetically pleasing to me. And maybe because it was, like, inspired off of France and I was taking French class at the time. So I'm like, yeah, France! I understand roots and things! Whoa! And I like French culture! Whoa!
Also, Xerneas was so very pretty.
So was Yveltal and Zygarde. The 3 legendaries are very aesthetically pleasing to my eye. Why was the first and only game I completed the entire National Dex? I'm proud of you, Kolk. I'm proud of you for that, because that is no feat.
Though, getting a Deontay was like an accomplishment in and of itself.
I don't think I ever got it.
Because like it's weird because so Deontay is actually technically supposed to be an evolution from oh what was it? It was the other crystallized Pokemon that was kind of like buried in rock. I forget what it was called, but yeah, the developers unofficially said, yeah, this is essentially supposed to evolve into Deontay, but it doesn't. It's like, you guys are assholes.
Oh, so kind of like Phione and Manaphy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Manaphy can produce a Phione egg, but the Phione will never evolve into Manaphy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was the greatest tie-in, thank you. I like the variety of clothes and the fairy type. Yes, this was also the generation that introduced the fairy type as well. And Sylveon, so yes. Nunu would probably give this game a 5 out of 5 because of Sylveon.
The lore, I think, is supposed to be I want to say it was Carbink. Whatever Pokemon that was supposed to evolve into it, it's like, it eventually will, but it's like a diamond, it takes a long time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember really liking this generation of Pokemon, and this was back when I was in high school, so, like, I had a crew of friends, and, like, we would all play Pokemon at lunch together, and it was so much fun. Even though, like, we couldn't connect on school Wi-Fi, but, like, we still had fun with it. Still confused why Pokemon Z was never a thing considering Zygarde. Yeah. I mean, they really did stop after Gen 4 doing that 3rd Pokemon game.
Yes, it was Carbink. I just checked.
Nice. But yeah, I give it 4.5 out of 5. I remember I tried shiny hunting in this game. I really did try it, and it did not succeed. But like, I remember like learning about wonder trading and like just wonder trading the most random shit, and then like I think I got a couple shinies from it, and I was like hella surprised.
I was so happy because I was doing a thing where it's like I would grab a couple Pokemon, and then wonder trade for whatever I would get. And 3 trades in, I got a level 100 shiny Volcarona.
Oh my god.
Probably hacked, but still.
it had perfect IVs, and it
probably hacked, but still.
Well, it said initially that it was caught where you can find Volcarona. And this one had actually been hatched.
Oh.
So it's like, yeah, this Pokemon comes from this area, but it came from a lineage, it was hatched.
Interesting.
So this guy actually, because there is a way to hatch perfect IV shiny Pokemon.
There is.
It just takes a lot of patience.
Yeah, and I remember in Pokemon X also trying to GTS trade for all of the Vivillon types. I tried doing that.
I think I got maybe like out of the 18 or whatever.
I don't remember how many I got. I got like a good amount, but I never got... They did away with GTS now. GTS is broken now, right? Or is it still available in the older games?
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Because they don't have GTS in Violet. It's linked trading, so you have to be matched with a code, and then there's Wonder trading, that's it.
Okay,
Unless
yes,
if I'm missing
so
a step
there
somewhere.
are 18 Vivillon patterns. I only got like 5.
I don't remember how many I got. I had a good amount, though.
I remember having High Plains, Meadow, Sandstorm. I think I had Polar, and I think I had Elegant.
Mm-hmm.
Ocean, I think you could only get from Japanese trades.
Pokemon Legends Arceus should be no surprise that it is 5-star. That it is GOAT.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I have almost 100 hours in this game.
I actually find myself enjoying it.
It is so much fun, and like, there is probably a better method to shiny hunting, but like the fact that I found shinies just by existing in the game and not having to actively shiny hunt was amazing. Because like that was the Pokemon Legends Arceus was my first game where I actually caught a shiny for myself. That I found a shiny in the game and caught it.
So
Yeah.
I was gathering materials, and I just happened to peek over a hill and saw a Rapidash. I'm like, oh look, a Rapidash, and then it does a 180 to face me, and I see the glowing eyes. I'm like, oh, that an Angie Rapidash.
Oh, that is an alpha boy.
You're gonna back away slowly.
I remember making my friend battle that Rapidash at a very, very low level, and I was like, I have no regrets. Have fun.
I still need to play Ashner. Ashner is a fun game, especially when you have a friend to play with and they are completely fine with you hoarding materials and not sorting them anywhere. And I'm totally not referring to Mary. And me being the one hoarding materials.
There's a mountain of resources that on occasion kind of either exploded or disappeared into the ground. It's fine.
They did not disappear into the ground.
They did a couple times.
Not in my game with you.
I saw a couple fall through.
Not all of them, though.
Maybe it was just on my end, but I did see like the pile like shifted and several were gone.
Well, it's still fun. It's still fun. I recommend. You can play solo or with friends, so that's fun.
Yeah, there's virtually no danger in Ashen. You just gotta watch out for the planties.
Yes, the planties. Yeah, it's a chill game.
I thought you said panties.
Suzi.
You okay, mate?
Suzi to the corner.
Suzi, did you need to dump the bottle of water on your head?
Bottle.
I need another bottle of water.
Alright, now we're out of the Pokemon games.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, but we still have plenty more to play. I mean, we still have Trading Card Game Online, but that comes later. So Polybridge is a game I was introduced to in 8th grade computer science class. I don't remember if it was computer science or like another name for it, but like we were learning about like physics, but not physics. But it was like a special, so it wasn't like a science class. It was a special that we went to. It was a fun game. It just confuses me because my brain just doesn't physics.
That's completely valid.
But it's still fun. It's still a cool game. I just don't understand it. All right, we're gonna do these in order. Portal 1. The cake is a lie. So it is a 2.5.
I actually have to agree with you. I did get stuck a little bit on Portal, but it's an alright game. It sets up the premise for Portal 2 in all the right ways, but
it's tedious. I remember being mad at the puzzles, especially towards the end during the last testing site where you're supposed to like not follow GLaDOS and then like do other shit. Like I was stressed. I was so stressed.
There was moments where I was stuck. And I just thought, this is
me though. I know that GLaDOS's voice actor didn't change between 1 and 2, I'm pretty sure. But is it just me?
Yeah,
does she sound vastly different in 2 than she did in 1?
So,
I don't remember.
I have the theory to this.
I know at the end, like when the cores are being ripped off and destroyed, her voice does change, but she sounds drastically different in 2 compared to that.
So my theory is because GLaDOS is like a complete chassis, bloody hell it's called. Her form is complete in Portal, and of course at the end of Portal, her body basically gets destroyed. And of course we know from Portal 2 she gets pulled back in, but half of her is missing. My theory, the reason why her voice is so different is because of that, the missing pieces to her body.
Yeah, she didn't change the voice actors.
Yes,
some
it's
of the
still in the
theories
cling.
on GLaDOS are very, very dark.
Yes, they are. I think
such
my
as
favorite.
how much she looks like.
Yeah.
I was kind of just disappointed the puzzles were too easy given the possibilities. Lurk, I'm a lurk again. Ooh, have fun. Bye, Evan. Thanks for the lurk, my friend. Have fun. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you.
It does feel like they had a lot of potential, but then like they either ran out of space or ran out of time.
Yeah.
I mean, I can either be very good at puzzles or very dumb. And with Portal, I was very dumb with puzzles. So if they had made the game harder, I don't think I would have played Portal 2. Because I would have been very deterred from playing Portal 2. I probably was deterred from playing Portal 2 until, like, my gamer friends were like, hey, actually, you should play Portal 2 because there's actually a story, and, like, the puzzles aren't that bad.
The story in Portal 2 really sets up Portal. It explains a lot more about, like, the first game and then before Aperture and the...
Genuinely sad it was put below Kara. I mean...
Portal's a fun game. It's... I need...
I mean, granted, it's been a while since I played I mean, it is the base game. I've been waiting to play it with RTX, but RTX has been like, oh, like, it's gonna work on only certain graphics cards. And I'm like, I don't feel like... Fuse! Hey!
Fuse.
What's up? Can we get a shout out for Short to Fuse?
I'll do my best on my mobile.
Please don't ban him.
Oh no, I can't do that on mobile.
Oh wait, I can do it.
No, wait.
Wait, are you trying to do the command or the slash?
She got it.
Okay, I'll do the slash.
The slash? Yeah, the slash doesn't work on mobile. I found that.
What? Stupid.
This is why modding on mobile.
So if Short to Fuse is a Pokemon streamer, like all he streams is Pokemon. So if you're a Pokemon fan of challenges, of chat locks, of Nuzlocks, of sleep locks, go give Fuse a follow. He's a wonderful content creator here on Twitch and on YouTube.
Did you just say sleep lock?
I think he does I think he did a sleep lock, or is going to do a sleep lock.
Oh my god. I'm interested to know what that is.
I don't think I know I heard him mention that before, but I don't remember, like, what exactly it is. Even Coke is confused.
Yeah, is it when you sleep and play Pokemon?
I don't know. But the chat lock that he's did was that chat traded him Pokemon that he had to use for each area. So he did this with, I think, his version of either Scarlet or Violet. You beat a game in one attempt. Or pass out trying. Oh. So a normal Nuzlocke is, like, there's, like, people make variety of rules with it. But the normal rules, the standard rules that I've seen are, you can only capture one Pokemon per area. You must nickname that Pokemon once you capture it. And then if that Pokemon passes out or faints in battle, then that Pokemon is deemed dead. And you have to export it to a box to stay permanently for the rest of the game, and you cannot use it again.
I've seen Nuzlocks where it's like all those rules, but like you have to catch the first Pokemon you encounter.
Yeah.
In each area, and even if you go to the next area, you have to encounter a Pokemon and catch it, and then that Pokemon swaps out for your 6th Pokemon if you already have a full team. So you're always rotating Pokemon.
Interesting.
Whenever you battle something, you have to, like, rotate your Pokemon so you're not just constantly swapping out the 6th Pokemon. Your entire team gets shuffled.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That is interesting. I've also seen...
And there's different rules. It can be insane, as Fuse says. There's different rules. I mean, it's just a way to, like, it's just a different way to play the game, and there's, like Fuse said, there's a ton of variety. So, like, Fuse does a chat lock, or I think he finished his chat lock, where, like I said, for every area, chat traded him Pokemon to use. So, like, he had to constantly remind chat, like, someone traded him, like, a level 100, and he's like, I'm not even at the 3rd gym yet. I can't use this. It's not gonna listen to me. But he also does, like, shiny hunting, and he'll trade with his viewers. So I got a shiny male Salandit. I know it's not female, but, like, I'm here for the like, I don't care. Like, so I got a shiny male Salandit. It was a lot of fun, and also, like, he's very knowledgeable, so, like, I'll often just sit in his chat and be like, can you explain this? Because I'm confused, Bab. So Fuse, it's so wonderful to see you here. I appreciate you. Someone donated to wipe my run, so we're back to square one. I want to say, oh, no. Oh, no. Fuse. Oh, no. Chat can also cause chaos to my stuff, too. Yeah, so, like, chat can, he has this wheel that people can, use channel points to spin, and, like, they can choose to revive a Pokemon or faint a Pokemon on his team, or if he gets, like, an extra capture or catch for that area. So, like, it's a lot of fun. His chats are chaotic, but a lot of fun. So it's Cult of the Lamb. Yeah. I guess, in a way.
In a sense.
But Fuse, we ranked all of the Pokemon games I have played. My lowest Pokemon game is Pokemon Black? No, Pokemon Sapphire. And then Ranger, Pokemon Black, Brilliant Diamond, Moon, Ultra Moon are being ranked together. Gates to Infinity, White 2, then Platinum, Shadows of Amia's Sword, Omega Ruby, Guardian Signs, Violet, and then my top being Heart Gold, Soul Silver, X, and then Legends Arceus. Speaking of Cult of the Land, did I come back for a second time? I think you did. Jessie did get revived, I think.
Yes, it was Jessie.
Yes, it was Jessie. Okay. Let's keep moving for the sake that it is 9:41. Portal.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Oh boy, 3 a.m. Portal 2. I'm temporarily putting it in the 4 slot because I know it's going to get ranked up here somewhere. I don't think I can put it at a 5, but I can't put it lower than a 4.
I would leave it at 4. It's a good game, but you know, they definitely could have done a little bit better. I think they kind of died a little too quickly on the puzzle aspect. It's like, yeah, we're gonna be more focused on the story, and that's fine. But I kind of would have liked to have focused a little more on like the puzzles, because the puzzles seem to be the most fun in my opinion.
I think, okay, so I don't think I can give it a 4.5. Because I remember, like, once we fell down the very, very, very long hole into the ground, into the very long testing facility with GLaDOS and the potato.
Yes, potatoes.
Potatoes. Yes.
I love her so much. She's so
I need that voice line. That needs to be a sound redeem. Oh, hi.
Oh,
how are you?
So
the one where it's for I am a potato. That one. I need that.
Clap.
I need that. And the clap. I need those. I need those. Hold on.
I used to have that as a YouTube video.
Excuse me, Connor.
And then I deleted it accidentally.
Oh god, Connor.
No.
I was so mad. But I think I uploaded it onto Twitter last year because of course the release on the Switch. So I do actually have that as a voice clip on Twitter, probably somewhere.
Oh god.
Wake up, Lieutenant. It's me, Connor.
Ekami! Ekami! Hello? And Glow! Oh my goodness!
It's me.
Oh my goodness! A double raid from 2 awesome, amazing streamers. Oh my goodness! Hello! A joint raid because they were both playing Ghost Trick. I know that because I saw it on Twitter. Oh my god, can we get shoutouts for both of them? I'll handle the command shoutouts if you want to get, if one of you wants to get the
I'm working on it as best as I can with my big.
I'll start with Ekami. Shout out Ekami. Yeah, non-binary. You of El Guru. Yes, I am a queer variety Twitch streamer. I use they, she pronouns interchangeably. I am non-binary. But hello, Raiders. My name is Aaron Gray, queer variety Twitch streamer, like I just said. Tonight we are, game tier listing, all of the games that I have played, both on and off stream. Oh my god, Gray. Hello, Glow. And Ekami, thank you both for being here. If you're not following these both amazing streamers, you definitely should. Ooh, we love a tier list. Hello, Draw Casa. Thank you for the follow as well. Welcome to the Hacker Rat Den. We're so glad to have you here. Casa? Please, if I mispronounce any part of y'all's usernames, please let me know. Or if you have a preferred name, also let me know. Because I want to make everyone comfortable here.
I think it'd be like, it's a Bass Ackwards.
Bass Ackwards. Oh!
Which is
clever! That's clever. That's clever.
Love that.
I was staring at in my ADHD brain, which is just like moving letters around. I'm like, oh wait, that's just supposed to be like Bass Ackwards, which is ass backwards.
My pronouns, he then. This was a joke about Rich from Be More Chill. I love that, Glow. I love that. My name is pronounced Jeff, actually. No, it's not. I'm just weird. No, that's okay, Guru. We appreciate having you here. I'm off to play some RDR2 with a friend. Everyone have a great night. Or morning, in your case, Suzi.
Thanks, Magnolia.
Thanks, Magnolia. Have a good rest of your evening. Thanks for joining. Have fun with RDR2.
Bye, Magnolia.
Did play RDR2 today. I was doing some side questing until I ran out of where to find side quests. But that's a tomorrow problem.
Randomly happen upon them.
Oh, I don't like that.
That's actually pretty typical for a Rockstar game. Run into things, just run around, you'll find it.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll try that tomorrow. I'll take garbage out on a little joyride. But thank you both for the awesome raids. Red Dead 2 is definitely my favorite all-time game. I can't rank RDR2 yet because I don't feel like I've played enough of the game to give it a ranking, and I feel like that game deserves to be played all the way through before I can give it a ranking. Can't stay long, unfortunately, but I hope you have a great stream. I'll check out the tier list later afterwards. Yeah, I'll definitely post it somewhere. Not sure where, but I'll definitely post it somewhere. Thought I'd only see one streamer who's played Bee Simulator. Oh yes, we played it on a one-off stream back in like 2021. But no problem, Ekami, oh god, I am hiccuping like mad.
Oh no.
Ekami and Glow, if you need to raid and run, that is more than understandable. Obviously I'm a streamer, I know what it's like to come off of a stream and then go raid and then be very tired. So if y'all go take care of yourselves. If you're coming in on that raid, also don't forget to do the self-care things as well. Why is the bot broke? Oh, there it is. Yes, I'm gonna leave a lurk. Thanks, Glow. Much appreciated. I care you. I love you a lot.
Have fun in the shadows.
Yes, have fun in the shadows. I need to change that and bring back some cheese for chat instead of cookies, because we're rats.
Why not both?
Oh, sure. Flower crown!
It's there! It's the first one!
When Miri was asking Rylan to be his boyfriend, Miri made Rylan a flower crown. He wore it proudly and was very sad when the flowers wilted, so Miri bought him a realistic-looking fake one so Rylan could keep the memory. Ooh, and you got a Tepig. That was my Gen 5 starter. And also, Jesse, thanks for dropping the Ryland command as well. Ryland is my Detroit Become Human OC. He is a cutie, and we love him.
For those curious who Miri is my Detroit Become Human OC.
And one of Ryland's partners. But we are tier listing, and I'm keeping Portal 2 at a 4 out of 5 because once you drop down that never-ending hole of death and despair, the puzzles, to me, got really hard on my first playthrough, and I remember being really, really frustrated. But
yeah, some of them were a little bit like, oh my god, I hate this.
Yeah.
Help.
And this was before I discovered I can just look it up online and figure it out. That was before that age. But I still very much enjoyed the game. Oh, shit, a moose! Hey, Moose, what's up? How are you? Welcome on in.
We foretold Moose coming.
Hello, Moose. How are you? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. My only non-scripted shiny was my first Bidoof Diamond, which was very amusing. Oh, that's so funny. I was just telling chat that my first shiny that I ever caught in a game that wasn't traded to me, or scripted shiny, was in Legends Arceus. It was a Bidoof, and he ended up being on my team. I turned him into a Rose Raid. He's very cute.
My first ever shiny was literally the third non. You know, when in Legends Arceus where they make you catch the Pokemon?
Yes, as a tutorial, yes.
So after the tutorial, when you go out proper, it was the third ever Bidoof I caught, and it was a shiny. And I was just so happy.
I don't remember before X and Y, but in X, the first ever shiny I caught in that game was a Wobbuffet in Mirror Cave.
Aww!
Oh,
Wasn't even female. Couldn't match the lipstick. I was so mad about it.
Although my very first Pokemon game, which basically was the game that got me into games, everyone has one, I got Pokerus and had no idea what that was as a kid. Oh, I remember that.
I had so many Pokemon in Sword that had Pokerus.
Mine was a Rattata in Emerald on Game Boy. Ooh, very cool. Okay, so we're not gonna speed run this, but we need to like pick up the pace a little bit. So
I need a burger for 3 a.m.
Huh? You need to burp at 3 a.m.?
No burger. No.
That's what I heard. I was a little confused.
No. I need a burger for 3 a.m. to do the meme.
Oh, a burger. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, boy, 3 a.m.
No.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So, Prison Architect, exactly 3 a.m. So, Prison Architect, for those who don't know, it's another simulation game, because I like simulation games, even though I also hate simulation games at the same time. It gets a 3.5. It's, you basically build a prison, and there is a campaign where, like, there's kind of a storyline-ish, where you have to, like, go to different prisons and help them, and then at the end, like, it's like, alright, time to make your own prison. And there's like a big community and there's DLC for it too. It gets a 3.5 because like in comparison to actually no. Han.
The campaign breaks a lot for me.
That is fair, yeah.
I'd love to play it, but I don't have anything good enough to play it on.
Oh no.
Actually, no, that's a lie. It's on console.
I'm gonna move Planet Coaster.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
No, because I was gonna say, in comparison to the other simulation games, like, this one, like, caught my attention a tad bit more, and made me come back, like, a little bit more, even though, like, right now, like, I don't play it, but, like,
That's completely fair.
I don't know. That's why I bumped, Planet Coaster down to a 3-star, because, like, I can rank it next to PC Building Sim and Plague Inc. Evolved, but I don't think I can rank it next to Planet Coaster.
That's completely fair.
But I enjoy the game. If you like building sims where you build things, it's a game I recommend. Okay. Now we're getting into the Professor Layton games. We're gonna go in order of release. I don't know if either one of you have played Professor Layton games.
No. Nope. Never.
Okay, so this is going to be me talking to the camera. Hi, how are we? Alright, so Professor Layton is a puzzle game. Remember how I said I'm either very good or very bad with puzzles? I don't know why my mom bought me this game. This was one of my very first games that I got on my DS Lite when my mom bought it for me for my birthday one year, along with, like, Brain Mind or something, like one of those like one of those brain training games. I remember that. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, she wants me to train my brain with a video game. Okay. Brain Age. Yes, Brain Age. Why is it 3 a.m.? Oh, Zen, Zen, do you need us to bonk you to go to bed, or do you want us to enable you to stay up?
Stay up.
You win this time, Susie. Oh, good night. Yeah. Good night, Zen. Good night. Have a wonderful rest of your time zone, and we'll see you maybe tomorrow night for stream. But we'll see you when we see you. Thanks for being here.
It's not 3 a.m. yet.
Outside of Life is Strange, of the Life is Strange games, I see a distinct lack in gay games. Okay, to be fair, I haven't actually... A lot of these games, I have only played within the last 2 years. Why? It's because I started streaming. If I didn't start streaming, I probably wouldn't have played half of these games, because I wouldn't have had found them or heard of them one way or another, or have been encouraged to pick them up and play them.
I would say a certain game, but we got on a tangent about that earlier, and it literally wasted 30 minutes of it.
Oh dear.
Yes. So, like, if you have game recommendations for me, feel free to check out my game recommendations form. I also do have rank 1 if you want to see which games have I already played. That gives, like, a full list. You have a lot to learn, Grasshopper. Yes, I do. Alchemic. Yes, I do. If you do recommend a game, please make sure it is playable on either PC or on Nintendo Switch, because I do not own a console.
I'll just buy you PS5 version.
Please don't. I don't feel like learning a controller. Okay, gay game recommendations. The Missing, JJ Macfield, and The Island of Memories. Yes, please drop them in the recommendation form, because I'm not going to remember those. But yes, I am always looking on new games to, the Cat Lady game rec. Please put it in the game recommendation form. Please put it in the form, because it's the easiest way for me to track everything. Because, like, I can, like, write them down, but, like, we have other things we need to do. So, and it also, like, helps me track, like, so if multiple people recommend a game at once, then that means, like, oh, a lot of people want me to play this game. And it's also just an easy way for me to track it. You don't have to, like, give, like, a full explanation as to why I should play a game. It's helpful, but you don't have to. You could literally say, it is a gay game. Here it is. That is okay. Okay. So Professor Layton, the Curious Village. It is the first Professor Layton game in the series. And it shows when you go back to play the other ones. But it is a good story. I think right now I'm going to keep it at a 3. Because it is a solid start to the series. Like, this game I played, I'm like, oh my god, I want to play this game. And the reason why I get to 3 is because it's the only Professor Layton game that did not make me cry. All of the other ones made me cry. They all have very good stories. Shh. Submitted. Thank you, friends. Thanks for being understanding with the recommendation form. I appreciate it. Next game is The Diabolical Box. It is about you go on this train. A lot of these games are like, oh, someone is calling upon the professor. Probably gonna go to sleep. I hope you have a good night. Thanks, Guru. I appreciate you being here, friend. Have a wonderful rest of your time zone, and hopefully we'll see you in the future. Thanks for stopping on by and coming in on that raid.
Thanks, Guru.
So Diabolical Box, all the Professor Layton games are usually about, the professor being called upon. He's a professor of archaeology. He gets called upon to go discover something, or to go figure something out, or someone is asking for his help with something. And I like how it's loose like that, because it leaves it up for, like, interpretation. Usually, like, it's, like, some sort of, like, oh, there's, like, mystery, like, paranormal, supernatural events going on, but then it has, like, a real-world explanation. And it's usually something that you wouldn't really figure out unless if you're, like, Danganronpa levels of smart, so I could never figure it out. But it was always fun to uncover everything. So I think Diabolical Box for me is gonna get a 3.5, because I did like being on the train, and you also got, like, a pet mouse. Or was it a hamster or a mouse? Or a rat? It was one of those types of rodents. And so it was a lot of fun. And also vampires.
Oh, yes.
Vampires was a thing in that game. Hamster in the second game. Yes, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. Next game in the series was The Unwound Future, and easily one of my favorite Professor Layton games. Easily. I think it was a bit longer than the first two in the series, because like each is like kind of like a trilogy, so this is like the first trilogy. Then there's the prequel trilogy. This one, they got called upon to discover a future London, and I really liked that whole plot line. And like older Luke was kind of cute, not gonna lie. I definitely had a crush on him when I was younger. And I really, really enjoyed Unwound Future. And it made me cry the absolute hardest. Then we go to Last Spectre, which I think it is the first in the prequel trilogy.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
It is 3 a.m. for Suzi, everybody. She's made it, everybody. This is the first in the prequel trilogy. This is when we meet Emmy for the first time, and I was never really a fan of Emmy. Part of me, like, in hindsight, is like, oh, they probably had, like, some sort of diversity quota they needed to fill. 3 a.m., quick, Suzi, burp!
No.
Appreciate it. But I did like Last Spectre more than Curious Village, I think. Next is Miracle Mask, and this was the first 3DS game in the series. Oh boy, it's the Vespers. This is the first 3D Professor Layton game, which was a bit wonky in terms of presentation because we're just not used to that art style for the game. It's a 3 for me. It was interesting, like, because I love all the Professor Layton games, I really do, but like if I had to rank them, like it's a 3. And then the last in the prequel trilogy is the Azran Legacy, which gets a 4, because you go to these 6 different areas around the world, and you have to discover different things, and they all have, like, their own, like, their own plot line for each area that you go to, which I found really interesting, and I really enjoyed it. And also the music is just fantastic. Like, the music across all the games are just fantastic. And then finally, we have the Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright crossover. 5 out of 5. Absolutely a fantastic game. I cried twice. Fantastic. Love the game. I love it so much. It was such a well done crossover. There's nothing more I need to say about that. Okay. Professor Layton games might be the most charming things I've ever played. I love those games. I love them. I hope they get, like, a re-release on the Switch or something, because that's what they deserve, honestly. Like, I adore them to bits. Oh god, these are fraying. Okay. Now we have, Raft. Raft gets a 1.5 from me. I need to do one of these. Alchemic, I would love to see you do one of these. Considering how many games you've probably played, I would love to see you do that. Have you heard of the new one on Switch, although it is a bit oof? Oh, you mean, Catriel Layton? I've watched Glow play a little bit of that. But I have not played it myself. No. But I have heard of it, because I saw Glow play it. But Raft gets a 1.5 from me, because there's really not a story besides that you're on a raft.
Yeah,
it was supposed to just be like a survival-esque game, but then like, ew, there's not much you can do on a raft, so here's a story to go with it.
And if your name is Josh, well, that game's a piece of cake.
5 out of 5 for Josh, yes.
Yes, definitely.
The story was kind of some kind of first draft. I see what you did there, but also, yeah, Yeah, that sounds accurate. Yeah, probably not a good idea. As soon as I get a disagreement on a favorite, the 5-minute bans will be swift and painful. Oh my god, Menace. Oh my god. Oh hey, Bass
backwards.
Bass backwards. Thanks. You got the Beautifly. Nice. Okay, next we have Rakuen, which was like, I didn't enjoy it. You can call me Bass. Much appreciated. Thanks, Trent.
That is a lot easier.
That is a lot easier for my brain to remember.
Meanwhile, my brain just keeps reading it over and over and over again because I'm just hyper fixated on it. I'm sorry.
No, that's fair.
Completely fair.
That's fair. Rakuen I played on stream. A developer gave me a key because they were celebrating, I think, like their 5-year anniversary of release. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't finish it. Yeah, I didn't enjoy it. And maybe because I might not be the right audience for the game, but I just didn't enjoy it. It is really cute. It is really cute.
Streaming that, I'm like, yeah, this doesn't sound like anything I'm interested in.
Yeah, it was yeah, it's a cute game. It's just not for me. I gave it a try though. I might go back and finish it so I can at least get the achievements and say I finished it, but I didn't enjoy it. Alright. Satisfactory.
God, I wish they would update it faster.
I wish it, yeah, I just want Steam achievements so I can play it and get Steam achievements. Considering it's still in early access, I'm gonna give it a 4 because I'm excited for when this game goes on full release. I'm so excited. I love this game, but I can't give it a 5 yet because it's not on full release, because I don't know, like, what the end game is actually gonna look like in comparison to now. But they're making updates, which is good.
Do you know if you try to leave the playable world, you'll actually take damage?
I figured that.
Yeah.
But that's interesting to know.
My friend and I made a base over by the waterfall, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what's over in that other plane. I wonder if that's like to come content. And so I built a bridge all the way over there, and I started taking damage. I'm like, oh, this is the boundary of the world. I'm gonna go back now.
Interesting.
Tanner.
Tanner, my beloved. I love Tanner. So this one's a horror game, but they have a detective mode. That's why it's a 2.5 and not a 1.5 like where Phasmophobia is. I like Scrutinize because, like, I like the detective part of the game. I don't like the horror part, so that's why I play in detective mode, and I can't rank it in the same category as, like, Ace Attorney or Professor Layton Curious Village because, like, I don't feel that way about that game. Honestly, speaking of that, I'm gonna move Portal up to 3. For the, because I can't put Scrutinize and Portal on the same.
But, I mean, Tanner is ironically very charming. Like, we don't know very much about him, but I love him so much as a character.
Yes, but that doesn't make it...
I mean, that's
if he wasn't in the game, then this game would be a 2-star. Thank God, poor Portal was down with broken pieces. Why did you point that out sooner? I would have moved it sooner.
I didn't even notice, to be fair.
Me neither. Okay, next we have Slime Rancher. Little slime boys, a 4. The ending was shit. This is the true Brendan's quest line. The entire game was great until the ending.
Oh my god. Yeah, that is literally...
The entire game was great until the end. The ending sucked. And I really hope Slime Rancher 2 has some form of co-op or multiplayer, because I think it would be a very fun game in co-op.
To be fair, though, Slime Rancher gave birth to Alma.
It did! It did give birth to Alma. Alma is up there. Yes.
Squish my little
The little squish baby. We love dearly. But yeah, I love it. It's an absolute cute game. Yes, put the Alma in the chat. Put the Alma in the chat.
Almas.
Alma in the chat.
We give almas. All
We
the almas.
Alma. We love Alma. Colk, should I open what you sent me now, or is that a question, or is that an image?
Is it the boy?
I'm gonna let Colk answer that. I don't. Alma. Yes. Alma came from. Oh, it's just Gladys Voices Lines. Bless you, Colk. We love you.
Colk, amazing.
We hug Colk. We love Colk. You're amazing, Colk. We appreciate you. But so Mary and I did a Slime Rancher roleplay way back when. I think like 2 years ago now.
Something like that.
1.5, 2 years ago. And both of our self-insert characters had their own custom slimes that would follow them around that were unique to them. So Mary's was a calico slime ball, and I have a squishmallow that is a calico. So I literally said to Mary one day, like, I was like laying in bed and I looked down and almost my squishmallow was on the floor, and I'm like, Mary, this plush of mine is literally the slime named Alma.
Well, it was supposed to be like a weird lucky slime that just never went away. It just kept following her.
Mm-hmm.
And like it was weird, not just in the fact that it didn't disappear, but that it had like different colors mixed into it that would like swirl around its body. So it just became like a calico slime.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like the cutest little thing.
That was really cute.
It was really cute.
Kitty slimes are adorable.
Yes. Yes. But yeah, that's why this is the Slime Rancher is the true Brendan's Class slime. All right. Next, Stardew Valley. I wish I could get into this game as bad as Brian did. I wish.
I had the same brain rot as Brian did, and I won't lie about that. It was obsessive.
I really wish I could. I really wish I could. But, like, I don't know. It's something about, I think, like, the day-night thing. Of, like, oh, you need to be in bed by 2 a.m. That just makes, like, me, like, please no, stop.
Like, there's so much you want to do in a day, but the time passes by so fast.
Yeah. I think it's the time thing for me. So that's why I'm giving it a 2.5. Like, I really, really, really want to like this game. But I can't.
That's me with Majora's Mask for The Legend of Zelda. I just cannot deal with the time anxiety of, hey, you need to do this in 3 days.
Why even give us the ability to refill our stamina meter when, like, at the end of the day, if we're not in bed by a certain time, we're just gonna pass out. And even if you're inside your cabin, if you pass out, fucking Jojo Cola's like, oh hey, we found you passed out. It's like, why are you in my house? Why are you charging me? Why are you charging me 500 coins to move me 5 feet to my bed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really.
I am fine.
Yeah, so I'm giving.
I don't like that they charge you. I think that's the worst part.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they charge, like, they'll you'll get like a little note in the morning. It's like, oh, a Jojo Cola employee found you laying out in the open and brought you back to the safety of your home. Here, thank you for the 500 coins to pay for the service. It's like, I don't remember subscribing to a stalker service. Okay, thanks.
I think it's also the doctor service. Well, if I remember correctly, on PlayStation 4. Something like the doctor takes you home or something like that.
Gotcha. But anyway, that's why I'm giving it a 2.5. Like, I really want to get into it, but I just can't bring myself.
I wish there was a mod to remove the time limit. I would totally install one.
Yeah, so would I.
Just have to look somewhere around.
So, the next game is Stranger Things 3. Y'all know I love Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I could never finish this game because the combat was so difficult, especially the later you get into the game. And I want to give it another try because I am older, I am wiser from when I first played this. But they don't canonically expand on the story, but they, like, add, like, additional things, like, oh, like, they went to this area to go do this thing, so it makes sense, like, for them to do combat with, like, certain things in the environment, but, like, they do stick to the story pretty well from what I've seen so far, but I have to give it a 2. I never knew there was a Stranger Things game. Yeah, I don't remember how I stumbled across it, but I stumbled across it. When was the last time I've played this game? Let's look that up. Y'all get to see my, Steam. Welcome to Steam. With all the games I've never played. Stranger Things 3. Last time I played this was January 6th, 2020. This game came out, well, this was for Season 3, so it must have came out, oh no, it came out in 2019. Which makes sense, because that's when Season 3 came out. Isn't it delisted now? Oh! It's not on Steam. Yeah, it's not on Steam. You can't buy it on Steam anymore. Which is weird. I don't know why.
No clue.
Wow.
That's interesting. Huh. Interesting. Maybe it didn't do well. I don't know. I don't remember if it was for free or not. But, anyway. I should have watched the VOD because there's a couple of things I want to hear about. There's actually, this is the second part of us tier listing. There's a Stranger Things game. Yeah, it's no longer available on Steam, though. I got it back in, like, 2019, 2020. Games stopped being available on Steam. Yeah, I mean, they took Fall Guys off Steam because it was Epic bought it, and now it's Epic exclusive, which sucks. I thought it was some rights thing that it's now on, like, Netflix gaming thing that they tried. Netflix has a gaming thing? What? Since when? Stupid Epic. Stupid Epic. But since I bought Fall Guys when it came out on Steam, so I have Fall Guys on Steam. But yeah, I give it a 2. I do want to go back and try it. I think I might do that for Halloween, in the future, or, like, this upcoming Halloween, 10 months from now. But, yeah, it's, combat's not great. Alright, cat game. Cat game.
Oh my god.
Definitely a 4.
Stray.
Definitely a 4.
Yeah,
Just for the
I can
cat.
agree there.
I mean, not just for the cat, but, like,
For me, just for
Dedicate
the
me
cat.
out button.
I mean, it was kind of predictable that
cried.
B12 was gonna be unalive in the end.
I fucking cried.
I mean, I cried.
Game. I cried because of meows.
Oh,
Literally, the
yeah.
first time- when you move the cat and then you get the prompt meow and then the cat's meow back at you, I fucking
Yeah,
cried.
that was so cute. I can't believe nobody thought of a game where you could play as a cat before. It really is a wonder. I mean, there's a game on my wish list called 9 Noir Lives, but that's, like, more like an alternate universe, I think, where cats talk. I'm not sure. I don't remember the synopsis. I think it's, like, on the way to being released. Vitamin B12. Oof.
Vitamin B12.
See, the reason I knew B12, like, I didn't see any spoiler stuff, but the reason I knew B12 was gonna go is because, like, when it comes to games these days, any character that you are pretty much dependent on as a mechanic or just for furthering progression will most often die.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Because I'm a dumbass, I didn't actually work that out. So when he did die, I was sobbing.
I still knew he was going to die and I cried. We literally had a follower who followed saying B12 is going to die in Stray when I was playing this game.
Oh yeah, you were super upsetty about that.
Yeah, apparently it's because cats are hard to realistically program. That's fair. That's fair, because they have certain mannerisms and whatnot. I think, okay, it's a 4.5, I think. I think I convinced myself.
But we've talked her into it.
No, because it was definitely a 4. I wasn't going to rank it lower than a 4. But I wasn't sure if it was a 4.5. Definitely not a 5. I think a 4.5. They really have complex body language. They do. The music is pretty great. I don't understand people who spoil things. I know, right? They got booted with the ban hammer. I don't remember if we banned them or not. Because, like, they followed. So the follower alert came out.
I was 2 seconds away from putting them in temporary no talkie corner. But I did not. No talkie. You did ban no talkie.
But that gets a 4.5. Okay. Subnautica. We're gonna go in order. So we're gonna go Subnautica, then Below Zero. Solid 4. Oh, solid 4. I remember, I think this is one of the games I have the most hours in on Steam. One of the most hours.
Yeah.
PCG, swear to God. PCG.
Pokemon card game.
Oh, yeah, that's coming up. Or did I skip it? No, that's coming up. Okay.
I think Subnautica, when it finally got a story, kind of broke my heart. I was very sad about that ending.
Yeah, that ending hit hard. With, like, the mom. Oh, yeah, because
you spent
Sea
so
Mom.
much time. Yeah, you spent so much time trying to find this creature that was talking to you in your head. And you finally find her. You find she's just a gentle giant who just wants her kids to be free and, you know, exist and live. And then she's like, okay, yeah, but by the way, now that my kids are free to the world, I unalive her blit.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, I clocked so many hours into this game, and I don't know if the update came out yet or if it's in the process of coming out, but they're going to be adding some of the cosmetic stuff that they added in Below Zero, so like bathrooms and kitchens and stuff like that into Subnautica 1.
Bigger rooms, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about that because I have a base in there, and I really like I might go back to it because I'm really proud of it, so I can add all these things.
My friend worked so hard to get me to put the cooperative mod on, and he has yet to actually play it with me.
Sir!
Like, he spent like a whole week trying to convince me to just put it in my computer, and he has yet to actually play it with me. That was like 5 to 6 months ago, I think.
So I think with Below Zero, I think I have to rank them together. I don't think I can rank Below Zero higher than the original, but I can't rank it lower. They're on par for different reasons. I liked Below Zero because it had more of a story to it, because I like my story-driven games. I mean, 3 of my top 5 right now are story... no, 2 of my top 5 definitely for sure. Alien, you can argue if it's story-driven or not. 2 of my top 5 are story-driven. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish in my 4.5 are also 7. In my 4.5 are also story-driven. So I prefer story-driven games. I just didn't like how short it felt in the game.
Yeah, well, there were supposed to be 3 different story arcs that you definitely can see they rushed through.
Yeah, for different reasons. But, like, I have to rank them side by side. Like, I can't rank them...
You know
well, I can't rank them one over the other, because they're both good in their own reasons. So I can't rank them one over the other. I can't.
Some of my friends say that I'm the bravest soul that they ever see when it comes to playing, like, games that have horror elements into them. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I'm a huge fucking weenie. I play on invisible mode when I play Subnautica.
Fair. Okay, next we have Super Smash. I bought this game on a whim. Because I went over to a friend's house. This was during senior year of college. Went over to a friend's apartment, and he had Super Smash, and he got me to play Super Smash. And then he's like, oh yeah, there's like a story mode. And I'm like, oh shit, there is a story mode?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll try that.
As of Brawl, I think.
And then I never finished it.
Subspace Emissary is the tier story mode to Smash Bros. What they tried to do with Ultimate, where they tried to replicate it, it just did not work. It was shit.
Yeah, I tried it. I don't know. At some point, like, my brain's just like, I can't do this anymore. It's just too hard.
Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
But I had fun. I had fun with it while I did, but, like, I don't think I'll ever pick it up again.
Completely fair. I pre-ordered, like, special edition.
I remember
So,
people kept spreading
boy.
misinformation that they were adding Master Chief to the next Smash Bros. Game.
I remember MatPat did an intro for one of his FNAF theory videos that was like replicating the Smash Ultimate release. So like it was like they're all here, and then he was like showing like I think he was doing an Ultimate Custom Night Theory video, so he was like showing like different like FNAF characters and then like not FNAF characters. So he showed like Sans, he showed like Isabelle from Smash, and then like other characters from FNAF. It was just really funny. It was a good intro to that video, and it's one of my favorites he's ever done. But yeah. And just the music's really good. Like, Lifelight is one of my favorite songs to play on Beat Saber, especially the remix that I got.
I remember on that E3 trailer, I think it was E3 where we got that trailer. I think it was later on in the year with the Nintendo Direct, where we got that trailer with Kirby coming in, and then Lifelight starts. I remember I was in a Discord call, and I got muted because I was screaming, Kirby! Kirby! Kirby!
Oh my goodness. Okay. We're not really in the home stretch, but we're gonna be in the home stretch. Okay.
Oh boy.
Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. I know there's Pokemon Trading Card Game Live, but I have not migrated yet. But the current online is really dated. It's really obvious that's dated. That's why they made live. I'm not upgrading yet. I will at some point. Just, it's not a priority. But it gets a 2.5 from me. Like, migrate so we can battle. Listen, don't poke me to battle. Don't poke me to battle. Because then I won't want to.
Unless your name is Brian.
Unless if your name is Brian, then Brian Deckart is specifically. Brian Patrick Deckart. Then I will battle.
Middle name basis.
Yeah, middle name basis, because there's too many, there might be too many Brian Deckarts, we don't know. Okay. Just a random Brian, I had to clarify. So many games, so many colors, reminds me of a quilt. You can make art out of this.
Yeah, you could. Be pretty.
I don't know, it's just, sometimes it's a fun game to pass, to have, like, up and playing, like, when I eat lunch or something. But, yeah. It can be fun. I get into lulls with it. Bryan Cranston, who is that? I don't know who that is. You expect me to know people, Jesse? How dare you?
Who's Brian Deckard? I've never heard of him.
Who's Brian Deschart?
Deschart?
I don't know who he is. Who's Connor? Why is everyone obsessing about Connor?
Well, Connor is the android son for Cyberlife.
Oh, fair. Oh, Walter White. Okay. Brian Reynolds.
Bryland.
Right. Bryland. When he wears a fucking mustache. That is some crack lore for you.
Oh, that was so funny.
Okay, so tell me why is that game that we played when Brian and Amelia raided me for the first time, and I cursed like a fucking sailor.
The words were just flying out of your mouth.
The words were really just flying out of my mouth.
It was great.
This gets a 4 from me. I really don't like the twin sister, but I'm here for the trans man. I love Tyler. I love him. And also because it's like, I think it's the first game where I have played where we play as an openly trans character. And I'm like, hell yeah, and I love Tyler until he shaves his head, and I'm like, Tyler, what crisis are you going through, my guy? Let's have a conversation.
Tyler was a feisty bean.
I love Tyler. I mean, because, like, he's probably, like, had to, like, advocate for himself a lot as a trans individual. So he's probably used to it.
At every turn, dear God.
But I loved Tyler. I would love to know more about their story, but I'm not sure if we ever will. But I very much liked it. I liked their twin bond. I liked it a lot. Even if I didn't really like the sister all that much, but I liked their twin bond. Now we have a classic. TF2.
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 Heavy mains unite.
I was a heavy main.
Oh yes.
I have not
Medic
played. When was the last time I played this game? Oop. No, why did you go to the top? I'm confused.
I last played
August 23rd, 2021.
Oh god, when was the last time I played? Hang on.
Yeah, 2017 for me, probably.
Like the Dakotas. Yeah, like the Dakotas. I like North, hated South.
The last time I played it was when we did the stream for 666 Man vs.
Yes.
Machine
Yes.
on August 18th of 2021.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll make grilled cheeses for you. Perfect. Amazing. TF2, I think I can comfortably rate it at a 3. I don't think I would rate it higher than a 3. For the sake of, like, it's a game. It's a game I played a lot in high school. But, like, I don't think now I would go back to it. I mean, maybe if I get, like, that random kick of, like, I want to for the nostalgia factor. But, like, it's fun. I would play it over Overwatch.
TF2 was fun for what it was.
Yeah.
But I've noticed that once it went free to play, the community was incredibly toxic.
That's why I only played on, like, Wave 666 and not, like, the other
spend
ones.
money on this game? Fuck you. You're nothing. You're bad at this game. Uninstall. I don't want. It's like, I literally just started playing the game. You literally know nothing about me. Shut your face hole.
Yeah.
Alright. Now we have Sims 3. I'm lumping Sims 3 and Sims 4 together. Because I've played so little of each to make it warranted.
I played so much.
I played 4 quite a bit. I've never played 3, but I've played 4 quite a bit.
I go through the rabbit hole of, hey, I'm in a Sims mood, and then I play Sims for a very, very long time, and then I just don't touch it. And then I go back in that rabbit hole again and again and again. It just repeats. I
played Sims 3 in high school because my friend, as my birthday present, downloaded his Origin account to my computer and let me have access to Sims 3 and all of the expansions because he was a Sims nut. That's how I got into Sims, was through him. So I remember playing The Sims 3, and I remember having like a chart to like figure out my family tree, and I remember like having the unlimited money hack, so I could build like a house, a big fancy house that made no sense and looked ugly as fuck on the outside. But like,
to be fair, if you don't do that, have you actually really played The Sims?
There are streamers that will spend weeks on end streaming themselves just building the most elaborate and most lavishly decorated houses.
I would follow that person around for the rest of the game and make their game experience as fun as they made mine. I'd show them toxic, damn it. Menace, I love you for that. TF2 is amazing aside from the bot problem. I didn't even know there was a bot problem.
I mean, I have a TF2 story, but I'll save it for later.
Yeah, considering it is 10:32, and we still have
3:32.
I'll probably put it in like the Discord server or something.
Yeah, put it in the Discord. Put it in the Discord at some point. 2.5 for both Sims games. Too much choice makes me panic. I liked it a lot more when I was younger because I wasn't as concerned. But now that I'm older, I'm like, I don't like this anymore.
You just awakened Sims 2 Pets PS2 memories with me, because back then you can move your sim around freely, so I would just run around in circles on full speed.
I hate how limited Sims 4 seems in character creation.
It's very limited if you don't have DLC. If you don't have DLC, you're not gonna have a good time.
I'm not gonna drop like $2,000 on DLC bits. Thanks.
Oh, my cousin's done that.
So next game is There Came an Echo, which is what we played. We played this on stream last year. It's getting a 3 from me. It had great voice acting cast. Like, it had Buyakui as a English voice actor. It had Will Wheaton. It had some other great cast. And I really, like, this, like, I think it's like an RTS, technically speaking. You have to move your people around, but you move your people by using your voice. So, like, I had to actually, like, speak into my microphone, like, saying, like, Syl, move to this place and do this. Sometimes it was very finicky. Like, you had to, like, really enunciate. And even though I was enunciating, the game wasn't picking it up, and it got really frustrating. But I really enjoyed it. I really liked the concept and the story. But it's just that problem with the game makes it a 3. For me. But it was still fun. I still enjoyed it. And the music is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic music-wise. My only exposure to Sims is Monster Factory. I don't know what Monster Factory is. Alright. Stanley Parable.
Oh my god.
The Ultra Deluxe version, which I still need to finish.
5-star, you can fuck a bucket.
No! I am not fucking a bucket. Stop.
You gotta fuck a bucket.
I think it gets a... I don't know if it gets a 3, a 5 out of me.
It's a good game, I'll give it that.
I think with the
Stuck
remake...
it, OTP. Stuck it, OTP.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Stanley walked up the bus.
Suzi.
I'm a disaster.
I honestly hated this one, which was surprising because everyone said it had Portal vibes. Portal vibes.
Portal vibes. It really did.
Stanley Parable is iconic. I just made that up. I'm excellent at ship names.
It's an iconic game, I'll give it that. The remake was pretty iconic.
I'm giving it a 3 right now. I know I haven't finished it, so I think that's why I'm also giving it a 3, similar to Payday 2, because I haven't finished it. Technically, I haven't finished it. Sometimes just finding the different endings is really difficult. And I know I think it's purposely supposed to be like that.
I'll give you that. It can be difficult to find an ending sometimes, and sometimes you do have to look at.
Yeah, but like I love the concept and the silliness and how self-aware it is.
It's so good. Kevin.
But actually, no, it got 3.5, 3.5 because of how ingenuity.
The narrator just gets me every. I love him so much.
Do I need to explain why The Witness is a 1-star?
No. I think it's self-explanatory.
For those who don't know what The Witness is, it's a puzzle game where the puzzles are ridiculously hard. There's only one achievement. And it is stupid. It's a pretty game. It is stupid. It is Aiden's beard. It sucks. Tomodachi Life.
Tomodachi. Oh my god, I loved it. I've spent over.
It's a 3.5
hours on this game.
It is a 3.5. It is better than The Sims, and I loved how I got to make my own little dudes and my own little like paradise and everything. It's cute. It's a cute game. It's very cute. I remember pouring so many hours into this game in between my stints of Pokemon.
I think in my game I lost count how many children my character had children with Girahim. From The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword.
Their Witness was gorgeous, and I love the environmental puzzles. Fuck the digital panel puzzles. Yes, agreed. Thank you, Colk. Colk put it into words. Colk is doing my job tonight.
Colk did the wording.
Town of Salem, which was the original Among Us and Goose Goose Duck. Kind of. It's like Mafia, but witch trials, technically.
Oh, yay.
There's a mafia, and then there's the villagers, and then there's all these different parts in between. So very similar to Goose Goose Duck. Not really Among Us. More like Goose Goose Duck, if anyone's familiar. And I know Mary is very familiar. This was one of like my intro to games that I played. I played on browser, and then I got it on Steam. And I really did enjoy it while it lasted. I don't know if I would go back to it now. But it was fun. I really did enjoy like playing the different roles, and like I played as Amanda Ripley. Like, that was my screen name for, like, a hot minute, but it was fun. Don't know if I would go back to it, but it was still fun. It was still a fun game. I get angry when, like, I get sussed out.
Fair enough.
But, okay. So, Train Valley, gonna put Train Valley as a 2.5. Train Valley 1 and 2 are just basically you're making paths for trains, and it's a cute game, and if you like that shit, get it. Train Valley 1 gets a 2.5 because I liked how very simple it was, even though there wasn't much to do once you got the DLC. Train Valley 2, that has an active online community, which I really appreciate, but sometimes it gets really complicated, and even though I like the complicatedness, sometimes I just get bored, so I get to 3.
Fair enough.
2 Point Hospital. It is a sim game where you build hospitals, and it is fun. It is on par with Prison Architect, I think. I know they came out with a game called 2 Point Campus, which I really, really want. It's on my wish list on Steam. Because, like, you build a university, and I work at a university, so of course I want to play that game.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass.
Oh, I did not know that, but again, I do not have that. Alright. Undertale. I don't know if I can give it a 4. I know I can give it a 4. I don't know if I can give it a 4.5.
It's a great game. Community's a little bit trash, but...
I mean, I don't fuck with the community.
Oh god, yeah.
It is iconic. My friend... I'm putting it in 4 for the moment. My friend got me a Steam gift card for Christmas one year, back in high school, and said, "You are buying Undertale with this money." I enjoyed it. This was like, I played this game before, way before I streamed on Twitch ever. Music is great. I mean, I played the music at my senior recital. Like, it had a monumental impact on me. I don't know anything about the game except that people want to fuck the skeletons. I hate that. I did not need that information.
The community is very, not just toxic, but very pushy. I remember when Markiplier finally got around to playing the game, and he was, like, the first episode, he got to, like, the part where, like, you get to, like, the little donut shop in the ruins, and he stopped and went on for about 20 minutes about why he was so hesitant to play Undertale, because people were emailing him and spamming the comments of every one of his videos saying, "Oh, you gotta play Undertale, you gotta play it." And then he's like, "I knew I was eventually going to play this game. The problem is that I knew that once I played this game, my comments would be flooded with, 'Oh, well, you gotta do this for the perfect ending, or you should do the genocide run first,' and I'm just going to play it blind. I'm just going to play it the way I want to play it, and you all can just suck it."
Proud of him.
That's how it happened when my friend Steve played it on stream. It was horrible. We had, like, young fans and whatsoever coming in. They were just being annoying pieces of shit, and I wanted to ban every single one of them.
Then Jacksepticeye was roughly, like, he didn't have a 20-minute tangent, but he's like, I'm gonna be clear. I'm gonna do this the way I want to do it. I want to do a good boy run through, and then I'll just probably do a genocide run on my own time.
Yeah, I never finished my genocide run. I got to Undyne the Undying and gave up.
Dude, Undyne is so unforgiving.
I did that for Inscription. Oh, really? Like, were people, like, telling you how to play Inscription, my guy? Because, like, I didn't have anyone, when I played Inscription on stream, like, I didn't have anyone be like that to me. I was just more so confused half the time and scared. Wow, that's unfortunate, Menace. I'm sorry to hear that.
Then there was me when I finally started paying attention while you were playing Inscription. I'm like, did you know that you could put the unlimited token on the squirrels, and you could have unlimited squirrels? That's it. That's all I have to offer. Well, because, like, she was having such a hard time with, like, summoning
with
creatures.
Leshy's Leshy was the first, like, section of the game.
So I was trying to look for, like, tips that, like, wouldn't make her go out of her way to do them. So I was like, oh, cool, you could put like an unlimited token on squirrels and just get unlimited squirrels. I'm like, that might be helpful to her.
Oh,
It was. It got me through Leshy. It got me into the next stage of the game. Most people at random for inscription than anything else, and all of them had sage advice. Oh, we always hate when people, like, come into chat who are complete randoms, because usually I'm like, I know, like, I often say, like, I don't want help when I play games, like, unless if I'm asking for it, but, like, I'm more receptive to, like, when it's people I know versus complete strangers that I don't know. So, like, when a complete stranger comes into chat and be like, you should do this, like, nah, I don't know if you're fooling me or not right now. How do I trust you? That you're not just gonna pull one over me.
Oftentimes, when I see you struggling with something I know the answer to, I do bite my tongue until you give up.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do slip up with, oh, well, if you just do this, maybe you'll have an easier time figuring this out.
But, oh, I was gonna say something else, I forgot.
Uh-oh.
Oh, when we were playing Danganronpa and we'd have people in chat, like, being like, oh, I've played this game, but what if you were to do this? And it's like, you've played the game, my guy.
Oh, we had one person in particular who was like,
I remember it was during, I think I know who you're going to talk about. It was during V3, right?
They were always like, oh yeah, I played the game, but it's been a while since I played it, so I don't completely remember, but maybe
I remember you telling me about this.
If you do XYZ, maybe something will happen.
Or no, they were trying to get me, it was during the trial for the Ultimate Engineer. And they were trying to lead me to who the killer was and the logic behind it. But I'm like, I know I'm pretty stupid sometimes when it comes to these types of games, because I can't, like Marty McFly in Back to the Future, I can't think fourth dimensionally. Sometimes I can't think that way until I see the logic, or like the game presenting the logic and be like, okay, here it is. But like, they were trying to lead me into that path, and I'm like, y'all, you need to stop. Like, you've played this game. They were like, okay, but like, what if like this happened? And I was like, no.
It's one thing if you
like, don't act like you don't know, because like it's clear that you know.
Yeah, it's one thing if you've never played and you're like, hey, well, what happens if you do this, just out of genuine curiosity. But when you say, oh, well, I've played the game before,
but it's been a while since I played it.
Yeah, it's like, it's one thing to try to mislead the person into thinking that you don't remember. It was very obvious that they did remember.
I'm usually cool with it. However, I took the bad guy in Inscription as personal opposition, so I was playing like I was in an actual fight. There was no helping me in this one. This a-hole is going down. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Anyway, so I'm putting Undertale as a 4.5 because it was a formidable part of my gaming experience. I don't think I can give it a 5, but like is a 4.5. Okay. We're almost to the end. We're not going to rank the last two Fossil Fighters games because, like, those are going to be combined with the first one because I frankly don't remember the difference between them. Vampire.
Oh, yeah. Daddy Jonathan
Reed.
Bidoof!
Ooh, Bidoof.
I'm not gonna lie, after you finished streaming that game, I heard Mr. Reed in my dreams for so fucking long.
Mr. Reed. Vampire's a good game, not gonna lie. I did enjoy it. That's my name, so that was just weird. Oh, that's right, your name is John. That's right. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no. I apologize. I do apologize.
Menace, I'm so sorry. Vampire is a cool concept, but the combat is difficult to get into. It is really difficult, and it's really hard to level up. And it was almost like Dark Souls-esque, but not really.
Say, the combat with the bosses does seem rather Souls-esque.
Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna get a 2.5. Like, aesthetically, I really like the game. I do like our little rat buddies, and I like the the worlds they're trying to paint, how there's, like, these econs, and, like, we're a new vampire. I also hated that we don't actually figure out, or I don't think we figure out who, like, the person who was that turned us. Or, like, we do, but it's, like, so, like, I don't understand. Like, it's a 2.5, I think, for me.
Also, dramatic British reading.
Honestly,
Oh my god, yeah.
I really hated the infected lady fight.
Oh god. You mean the one on the stage?
Yes, because I have trypophobia. And
Oh, yeah.
She was triggering it so bad. I was like, oh my god. I had nightmares for weeks about it.
Oh, Mary, you didn't have to watch.
Oh.
I know you're a mod, but you didn't have to watch.
I was torn between, well, this game is so interesting, but at the same time, trypophobia.
Mary, sweetie.
I hated it so much.
Alright, I'm giving Viscera Cleanup Detail a 2 for the sake of, like, it's gotta be one of those games where you're just in the mood.
It's a time waster.
It's a time waster. For sure. You bought that game for me, which I appreciate. Alright.
So many modded maps.
Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs. Alright. My boy Aiden Pierce.
Beardless Aiden.
Beardless Aiden. He has stubble, and that's okay. Unlike Watch Dogs Legion, which we're gonna get to in a moment.
We're getting there.
Watch Dogs 1. I know I can't give it a 5 for the sake of there is not a lot in comparison to 2 and Legion. There is not a lot to do after you've done everything else. And also my online won't work. So I can't even play online with people. I can't even, like, do those in-game achievements to get, like, to 100% it in-game.
Also, thank you for the hugs, peoples. I love
Yes, we hug. We hug the Mary. We hold the hand.
Lovies.
However, I love the game. I am begging Ubisoft on my hands and knees, kissing the floor that they stand on for a remaster of Watch Dogs 1. I would die. I would kickstart for a Watch Dogs 1 remaster. I want one so bad. I want it to have the same treatment that Watch Dogs 2 and Legion got with all the extra side shit that you can do. And that online would actually work. I know it's a stereotypical revenge story. A middle-aged white man is angry at the world. But, like, I don't know, I was not expecting the twist at the end, but granted, I am a bit dumb sometimes with these things. I can be oblivious. But, like, I don't know. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. And, like, I love all the hacking shit in it. Like, and okay, since I'm gonna start talking about Watch Dogs 2, let's rank Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dogs 2, the main protagonist, I love that, it's also named as Marcus. It was a good middle-aged white man who's angry at the world. It was a good middle-aged white man who's angry at the world story. Yes. Watch Dogs 2, I love the diversity of the cast of characters they have in the DedSec crew. Like, we play as a black man. There's someone who's neurodivergent. Pretty sure Satara is at least bisexual, if not woman love woman. Wrench is Wrench. And then we have Horatio as well. I wish you could see me cheerleading right now. I wish I could too. I got like 10 minutes into and stopped I've been meaning to play it again, but I don't know. Felix, do you mean Watch Dogs 1 or 2? Watch Dogs 2. The things I despise about Watch Dogs 2. There's too many controls and buttons on the PC, both. I recommend 1 over 2, and this is why. Watch Dogs 2, Marcus has so much potential. Every time I know a Marcus, I think of the spelling with a C. No, he's spelling with a C. or spelling with a K, he's spelling with a C. Marcus is essentially a Mary Sue in this game. They don't develop his backstory enough for me to be like, okay, this is why he's a really good hacker at his younger age. Aiden, at least, like, there is established, like, there is, like, we can hear his Gary Stu. Yeah, a Gary Stu. If we want to gender it here. I just say Mary Sue for any gender. For the record. But with Aiden, at least there's audio logs to show, like, okay, he's been practicing this, he's been doing this, and he's also older, so there is reason to believe that he's gotten more skilled as he's gotten older. Marcus is young, and yet he can do all these things, but there's no probable explanation as to why he can do all these things. So for me, it doesn't suspend the disbelief, it doesn't suspend the disbelief to me. And, like, the whole, like, story of trying to stop Bloom is just too broad for me personally. I think. Yeah, I have to rank it a 3.5. Now, Watch Dogs Legion.
Oh, no.
Was kind of a disappointment. And I don't want to say that. I really liked the concept, because in Watch Dogs Legion, you can recruit any Londoner to be in DedSec, which is, like, the hacking group. But the problem with that is that you can play as any character, any NPC that shows up in game. And gotta go sleep now, I'm afraid. I liked hanging out. And Suzi, HMU about Portal 2 sometime this weekend if you want.
That depends on my computer, because it's the blue screen machine right now. So,
No.
sometime.
But thanks, Edward. Thanks for hanging out. Much appreciate you, friend. Have a wonderful rest of your time zone, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Thanks for being here. Yes, go sleep. So did you hear that Joker is pregnant? What?
What?
Is this a setup for a joke? I'm confused, Ellie. Also, hey, Ellie.
Zero context. Swinging out of left field. Hello, Ellie.
Not to derail your flow, love, but my anger with Ubisoft is that they made a comic about a female hacker in Brazil. She had to be twice as good as everybody because they have to have have the least computers and coverage. It was a great story that should have been a game. Oh, that sounds like that should have been a cool game. That would be a wonderful, I could see that being a Watch Dogs game. If it's not already part of the Watch Dogs, like, series, because I haven't played, or I haven't read any of the comics. The Legion DLC proved that the story without a star is taking a chance. Yeah, the Legion DLC, absolutely fantastic. Loved that Aiden and Wrench are in the spotlight. Actually, I'm gonna put these two side by side, because I can't pick which one is better of Watch Dogs 2 and Legion. I can't. Because there's both downfalls to each one. And there's both upswings. Like, Legion has the amazing DLC. Watch Dogs 2 has Wrench. I love Wrench. And we see Wrench in a studded Speedo. Like, come on. Like, hello. We love him. We love that man. I can't believe it's 11 o'clock. Holy shit. Serious, in the latest comic, Joker is pregnant. Oh, that's interesting. Did not know that. I mean, I don't read comics, so... I like the bad guys in Legion more, to be honest. I do agree. I liked the bad guys in Legion more, that there's, like, 3 factions that you have to deal with, and then the big bad. And then, for me, the big bad got ruined for me, because I asked chat, oh, who do you think the big bad is? And then someone actually said, like, oh, it's this person. And I'm like, how could you just, like, say that 10 seconds before I'm about to learn who the big bad is?
Yeah, that went completely over their head, that you were just basically throwing out something to throw it out. They thought you were being serious.
Thank you for the water, Redeem. That persona is a son of a bitch. Yeah. But the series can do real wrong, IB. Personally, I mean, that's fair. Yeah, it's still, like, I would like to see more games, but typing in anger, that is fair. I hope for a remaster for Watch Dogs 1. It's what it deserves it. It deserves it. And maybe revive the series a little bit after Legion. All right. We're down to the last two because we're not ranking these ones. YouTuber's Life. I got a 2.5, and then I'll give YouTuber's Life 2 a 2.5 or 3. I mean, because with YouTuber's Life 2, there's more to do, which makes it more complicated. And then YouTuber's Life is a good time waster. It's interesting. But once you get into the flow of it, it gets kind of boring. But damn.
That's a good list.
That's a good list. This is a solid list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish we could talk more about, like, the intricacies of certain games, like, with Watch Dogs and stuff, but that might have to be a different day, because it is 11 o'clock at night.
It's 4 a.m.
Yeah.
It's 4 a.m.
Alright, let me switch over here. But I appreciate you all hanging out with us for the long haul. I did not mean for this to be a 4-hour stream. I would have started an hour earlier. But that was still fun. That was fun. This was for a sub goal back in October, so I'm glad we did it. I've been meaning to do something similar to this anyway. Let's see who's live that we can raid over to.
I would happily do this again in the future, even though it takes forever.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Okay. Okay, we've raided over to this person before, but we've not raided over to them in a while, so we're gonna raid over to Dognet. He is a LGBTQ+ streamer, and he is playing Slay the Spire, which I think I might have on stream somewhere. I think he's doing... Oh, I think he's doing a birthday stream, so that's cool. We'll be hopping in on that. Thank you for the raid message, Suzi. But
That's alright.
we are going to go raid over to Dognet, who's playing Slay the Spire. Thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. I really do appreciate it. Tomorrow night we will be back doing some Red Dead Redemption 2. Sunday will be Plague Tale Requiem. I have to double check audio again, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna hold. Monday will be, I believe I said random game night, I think, for Monday.
I think it was.
Let me check again. Monday's random game night, so we're gonna play Potion Permit and Unravel, 2 games that were gifted to me. And then Wednesday will be more RDR2. And then Thursday will be Xenoblade Chronicles, finally. And I know Susie's gonna scream at 4 a.m. So we're gonna go right over to Dognet. Like I said, so be sure to use the raid message, and if you like what he's up to, be sure to give him a follow. He's a LGBTQ+ streamer, and it is his birthday. So thanks all so much for hanging out. I know it is late, so thanks all for checking in for the long haul. And thank you, Mary the Suzi and Suzi the Mary, for being here. I really do appreciate it and your help.
Alright. And fun.
And, like, our good conversations. Well, maybe we'll do more chatting streams like this where we pick a game and we talk about it. Like, because I do want to do, like, a podcast in the future. I talk about my favorite games, but, like, kind of like an introductory thing to the podcast. And thank you for the boys. And there's Pete the Apostle, too, in the background. The boys.
Yes, the boys.
Alright, but we're gonna head out now, because it is late for the 3 of us. But I will see you all real soon. My name is Erin Gray, queer variety Twitch streamer, signing off.